What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast, and we live in the building, man. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Wait, time out. I'm in California. I feel like y'all already been up for a little bit. God
Mm-hmm.
damn. God damn. What's up with y'all, man? It's your boy West Coast. We live in the building. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Hey, man, if you woke up with your job this morning, praise God. Because not every Cowboy did. You feel me, man? That's all I'm going to say. Not everybody on this Cowboy team did. We about to talk about it, though, dog. We about to talk about it. But, yo, man, it is your boy West Coast. We live in the building, man. Oh, this show right here is called Oh, My God, I Can't Believe They Released. Question mark. We're going to talk about it, man. So let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, man, Henny, what's up with you, man?
Hey, man, just taking it one day at a time, man. Parlaying, what's good your way?
Man, some more of it. You know how we do. You know how we do. Just excited to get into this content, man. Woke up
True.
to, woke up and and still had my job this morning. You know what I'm saying? So, life can't be too bad. You feel me? I can't complain too much.
Yeah,
You feel me? And I
yeah. Some of these folks in the unemployment line surprised me.
The unemployment, I know that the NFL employment line thick right now. They got the clipboards out there and everything. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get them checks, man. But yo, we ain't making no fun of nobody. We just poking fun at the bear. That's all we is, man. But yo, man, it's your boy West Coast, man. We live in the building, man. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Oh yeah, we up in this piece this morning, man. Hey, we got 121 people on Facebook already, man. Thumping, man. Let's get it, man. Y'all really want this content this morning? Let's get it then. Well, we gonna give it to you, goddamn it. If you want it, we gonna give it to you. You feel me? Because don't play with my emotions this morning.
Playing with my money is like playing with my emotion.
You feel me? Hey, man, if you woke up with your job this morning, say, man, let me repeat this again. Let me repeat this. If you woke up with your job this morning, you know what I'm saying? If you woke up with that little hustle that you've been doing and it's still there, it only give you a couple dollars, but it's still there. Guess what? Let me get a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Like I said, a couple Cowboys woke up this morning. They had to call baby, like, baby, I ain't make it, baby. I ain't make it, baby. You know what I'm saying? So if you woke up this morning, if you woke up this morning, you still got that funky ass job you can't stand. Let me get a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah.
That's all right, man. That's all I'm saying. That's the life we live. That's not the life they live, though. You know what I'm saying? That's the life we live. That's just not the life we live. You know what I'm saying? So let's go, man. Hey, you guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, there's two things you guys must do. Two things you must do. First thing you must do is you must hit that share button. I need every single person that is watching right now under the sound of my voice. I need all you Cowboy fans to go in right now, and I need you to hit that share button, man. Hey, man, you know I start feeling good when that you know what I'm saying, I start that southern twang start coming out me, man. Let's go, man. I'm feeling real Jerry Jones this morning. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man. Henny, man, who you got watching over before I do the SS, man? I'm going to give you the luxuries because technically you the guest, but I'm going to keep it 100 with you. You not like that guest. I got to go get your water and go get your plate and stuff. Like, you like one of them guesses where you can go get your own stuff out the refrigerator and all that other stuff. Like, I ain't gonna serve you too many more times, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you do your own thing. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Do a little housekeeping, man. Let's see who all in here talking to us. Parlaying, linking in. Hold up. Let me see who we got here on YouTube. Who you got here on your YouTube, matter of fact. Hey, little baby 38 in here with us, man. What's good with you?
Baby 38. Hey, little baby, that's all. Listen. Hey, listen, baby. Little baby, that's all I'm saying. It's rough in these streets. You know what I'm saying? So be careful with your name. I know you're going real tough on the YouTubes and all, but I don't want you to get caught up in none of that drama. I need you to change your name to like Little Baby 38 Cowboy fan. Just so they know you ain't one of them little babies. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them 38 babies. Because I can't lose no more. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I can't get
You can't handle the truth.
That's all I'm saying, 38, baby. You know what I'm talking about.
Tommy Montoya, what's good with you, man? Yes, well, I know. Yeah. And little baby, you're right. We do not have a backup quarterback right now. So let's get into that real quick because I know that is bothering a lot of people right now.
Yep.
So
basically,
basically,
real quick, let me get my shout outs real quick. I got you. Let me get mine real quick.
Go ahead.
All right, so what's up? Hey, as I say your name, make sure you say your name. As I say your name, make sure you hit that share button. Make sure you hit that star button. We're about to go. Sydney Green, what's up with your boy? Hit that star button. Paul Ford, what's up, boy? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's up, boy? I see you, man. Sydney Green, what's up with your OG, triple OG? Man, appreciate you. Russell Dyer, what's up with you? I got my auntie in the building. Hey, my auntie representing for all the beautiful cowboy ladies in the building. What's up with you? Eddie Solomon, my boy Ellis Solomon watching me from Canada. He paying $9 an hour just to watch $9 a minute just to watch the show. Real ass cowboy fan he is. Yeah, you mean? Daniel Gregg, what's up with you? Jimmy Blake, L Bass. Make sure you guys hit that star button. Al Shattersworth, what's up with you? Matson and George and Terry Tucker, Paul Roy, Craig, what's up with you? Courtney Jordan. Hey, make sure you guys hit that share button. Make sure you hit that star button. Let's go. So the Dallas Cowboys cut every quarterback except for Dak Prescott. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so every single quarterback that was on the roster besides Rain Dakota Prescott is no longer a Dallas Cowboy for the time being. And I'm going to throw that little caveat in there because right now the Cowboys have players that they are trying to keep, but they need to move to IR. And in order to move a player to IR, they must first make the 53-man roster. So that means they're trying to keep James Washington. So he is going to be on the team for a quick second. They're going to move him over to IR. They are trying to keep some. They're going to, of course, they're going to keep Tyron Smith. He has to make the 53-man roster. So he already has a spot. He has to go on the IR. So he has to make the 53-man roster, then go to IR. So moves like this, they're going to have to release some guys that they plan on bringing back. Cooper Rush is still more than likely going to be your backup quarterback when the season begins. The reason being, Cooper Kupp is a 4-year. He's been in the league over 4 years, so he is already a vested veteran. That means that he is not supplement to the waiver wire. He is just going to become a regular old, unrestricted free agent upon his release. Meaning the Cowboys can turn around and bring him right back. And when you look at some of the other names on this list, that's what they're going to do with a couple of these guys. Jake McQuaid is probably going to get cut and brought back. All right. Same thing with special teamer Chris Goodwin. He's probably going to get cut and brought back. Brett Maher, we already know he was cut, but he is going to be brought back. The guys that are going to hit the free agent market that are not supplement to waivers, folks that can't just come in and get stashed up from under us, they will probably all be Cowboys again once they get the roster settled.
And the reason why these guys do not have to, they're not subject to waiver wires because of how long they've been in the NFL. The waiver wire is for the younger players that have been in the NFL who have not hold up real quick. The waiver wires for players, young players who have not completed 4 full seasons of an NFL season, or they haven't completed a contract, right? So like Antoine Woods, that's why when we released, Quinn did that same thing with Antoine Woods, he reverted back to us. Long story, but it worked out the same way. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys this right here. You know what this also means? Let's talk about the skinny. He just gave you guys the steak and potatoes of it, like the actual of what's really happening right now. I'm gonna tell you the why. He just told you the what. I'm gonna tell you the why. You know what I'm saying? He just told you what happened. Now I'm gonna tell you why it happened. Now I'm gonna tell you the real reason why this happened is because the Cowboys ain't really messing with none of these dudes. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100 with you guys. Anybody that the Cowboys are willing to lose to try to get back later is a player that they want, but they don't really want them that bad. You know what I'm saying? So I want you guys to understand, you know, that's how I think they view some of these players. You feel me? Because you got to remember, in order to get these players back, you got to release them. So that means they're able to go other places. You know what I'm saying? So not only do you think these guys didn't play well, because if you believe that they play well, why would you release them in order to get, to be able to have options to go other places? Because you got to remember, a free agent doesn't have to necessarily pick you. He can pick anyone now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's also something that you want to keep in mind. Now, to start with the quarterbacks, man, I think it is, I think the Cowboys went with the right mind when they cut all the quarterbacks except for Dak Prescott, because realistically, none of them played good. Like, none of them played good. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, too. The only reason why I be holding on to Cooper Rush is because of the Minnesota Vikings game. But let's just be real. On my mama, if you're willing to let it go, I can let it go. Everybody willing to go?
Yeah. One. You let it go.
Hold up. Here we go. Hold on.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
Stay calm.
Everyone, what's the procedure?
Stay calm.
You know what I'm saying? Stay calm. We're gonna on a count of 3. We're gonna mentally release. We're gonna mentally release the Minnesota game. 1, 2, 3. Okay, everybody, let it go. Now, outside of that Minnesota game, no, Cooper Rush does not look good. No,
No.
Will Greer does not look good. No, Ben DiNucci has not looked good. No, they have not. They have not. They have not. You know what I'm saying? So, in real actuality, they should have cut him.
Mm-hmm.
But you know the thing that sucks, though, is the fact that they're going to cut him, and they're probably going to bring one back.
Yep, because look, the Cowboys are betting that nobody wants these guys.
Thank you.
And that is why they released them. They feel that nobody cares about these guys, and they're not going to get picked up. Champlin probably would have got picked up by somebody if he was not injured. He was an injury wave. But, you know, like they don't believe in none of the other guys. Brunson, Lindstrom, Goodwin is a career special teamer. He hasn't shown anything on the defensive side of the ball as a cornerback to get picked up by another team. Brett Maher was horrible. All right. I know I'm the main guy that was talking about update your resume. He played better with New Orleans, all that stuff. Last time he was with us, he was horrible. Will Greer did not play well. Matter of fact, I know for a fact now he missed our rookie wide receiver on a 60-yard touchdown when he was wide open.
Wait, time out. I need to get that. I'm about to get. Listen, I'm trying to keep that. I'm trying to keep vulgarity out of the show because I want to get paid. But there's this sound back that I have to use. And he goes, "The fuck."
We are talking about, you know, we're going into the season with question marks about Jalen Tolbert, and I have went back and looked at a couple of plays. He's been wide open, and the ball has been nowhere in his vicinity.
The fuck?
Like Jalen Tolbert is getting crazy separation, so I feel really great about Jalen Tolbert going into the regular season.
Yes, and guess what? You guys think about this. That's why West Coast started prepping you guys yesterday with this little thing. I'm gonna switch this picture out real quick. This is why I start prepping y'all yesterday for this. Why? Because listen to me. We have said that we have so much of the offense right now is dependent on Dak Prescott. So much of it, right? So since so much of it is dependent on Dak Prescott, you know what that means, man? That means everything is dependent on him, right? So that means you need to have a quality backup, man. You need to have a quality guy who can come in and who can help you in a situation, in a bind. And I'm going to tell you this right now. The Cowboys have just shown that they don't believe that any one of the guys that they have on their team could actually do that. So my question to you is, listen, the Cowboys have shown you that they have no faith in their quarterbacks. Are you guys okay with going to go get Cam goddamn Newton now? Like, come on, people.
And look, we're not asking Cam. We're not asking Cam to come in and be 2015 Cam Newton. No. We just need him to win a game or two.
Can he come in and be my Minnesota? That's all I want to know. Can he come in? Listen to me. We just let Cooper Rush go. We're over it. I wants to know, can Cam Newton come in and be my Minnesota quarterback? Because there's going on a 17-game season, I promise you Dak is only playing 16 games this year. You want to know why? Because when he originally got his, I'm going to tell y'all a little secret. Y'all ain't going to try to hear this, but you need to know this.
You can't handle the truth.
I don't think Dak's ever going to play 17 games. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because when Dak signed it, man, come on, man. I'm trying to tell I'm trying to sucker him in. You know what I'm saying? Listen to me. When the county hired Henny DeMore, they only hired him to work 5 days a week, right? Then the county gonna come back and say Henny, y'all gotta work 6 days a week now. I say, Henny, what you gonna do, dog? Henny says, shit, I'm gonna be sick every Thursday. I said, damn, dog. Guess what? Henny got his plans. He's scheduled for a colostomy on this Thursday. I'm just saying. You guys understand what I'm saying? You understand the analogy I'm using? When Henny took the original job, Henny took the job to get paid and work 5 days a week. The company came back and said, you got to work an extra day. Henny said, don't trip. West Coast, why? Because, shoot, dog, I'm going to be sick at least 1 day a week. Man, if you don't knock it off, Henny, explain to them what I'm saying.
Yeah, when Dak Prescott initially signed that nice contract, it was for a 16-game season. So the money that he's going to make in that 17 game is going to be reduced. Like
Facts.
his contract is, instead of being spread over 16 games, it's being spread over 17. Well, that extra game ain't really making him no money. So 9 times out of 10, just like he probably could have played in that Minnesota game. We're not talking about it. He probably could have played in that Minnesota game if it was that important. If it was at the end of the season to get into the playoffs, good and well, Dak Prescott would have played in it. But because it was in the middle of the season,
they didn't even decide he was going to play until Thursday. I had to put that in there. They didn't even decide Dak was going to play until that Thursday. So there, for a fact, Dak could have played.
Mm-hmm.
They chose not to play. He chose not to play. Go ahead.
They chose not to play. Yeah, it was a cautionary thing. So if there ever a situation like that again, or just like he played week 17, he might not play the very little 17 game this year. Point is, he's not going to make it 16 games, regardless. Either out of caution, either out of being cautious, or after already having stuff locked up. Prescott's not going to play 17 games.
Contractually, it doesn't make sense. If you paid me to play 16 whole games, and I'm making, Dex, and then I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, it's a lot of money regardless of what we're saying. So it's gonna sound asinine. It's gonna sound asinine. I'm just telling you guys, when we break this down, it's gonna sound asinine. But follow me. Think about a guy that's making $16 million a year. If you're making $16 million a year, that means you're making what? $1 million for every game that you play. Well, guess what? What if I told you after you signed that $16 million, $1 million a game contract, what if I told you I'm adding another game? So now guess what? Now you make $16 million for 17 games, and that is not $1 million a game. That is kind of like $800,000 a game. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying, if you look at these guys with these big contracts, and if you notice, a lot of guys are doing what now? They're getting new contracts. Like Aaron Rodgers, that's why Aaron Rodgers wanted a new contract. Aaron Rodgers was not tripping on how much he was getting paid. He was tripping on the fact that they were getting an extra game off him for free. That's what these players were tripping off of. You know what I'm saying? Now, and to look at our story, to look at what we're doing, listen to me. We for sure, Dak for sure is not going to play 17 games this year. And my thing like this, when it comes down to this, you need a quarterback that is I'm right now, to keep it real with you guys, I need an athletic a backup quarterback. Because Dak, listen, we can find throwers of the football. But you guys got to remember, our offensive line is probably going to be ass.
A decent pass protection.
Booty cheeks at best. So you know what we need? We need a guy who can improvise. And you know what I also need? A guy on third down when Dak is not hurt, and I can be like, yo, Cam Newton, go get this third down real quick. Am I running it? Am I passing? No, you're not passing it. I want you to stand up, look at the defense, and then run and get 4 yards. Once you slide, I want you to get up. I want you to do this right here, and then I want you to walk to the sidelines, tap Dak on his butt, and he's going to come back in.
Mm-hmm. So just like it. So yes.
That y'all don't want Dak do, use Cam's legs, bro. There is nothing wrong with Cam's leg. His arm might be messed up. But there is nothing wrong with his arm. With his legs. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I need Cowboy fans to get out of their own feelings, bro. Get out of your own way. Because I'm going to tell you, not every single person right now that is saying no to Cam, the only reason why you're saying no to Cam is because of what you've heard in the media. We got to get over that crap, because we're the only team that discredits players because of what the media and how other people feel about them. Other people don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
Von Miller had a baby with a lady, threatened to kill her. This is all factual, and the Rams still took him. Now he with the Buffalo Bills on an even bigger deal. I'm gonna tell you this right now: the day that you guys want Cam on this team, it'll probably be too late. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Great organizations great organizations, they make this move now. Like I'm gonna tell you this right now. 2017, the Eagles, before they went into the season, you know what the smartest thing they did? They signed Nick Foles, a 100% healthy quarterback, a quarterback that should have been starting somewhere. But you know what Doug Peterson did? He put him behind Carson Wentz. You want to know why? Because they felt like this. If we do get going and something does happen to our quarterback, he cannot be the only reason we fall apart.
Yep. And that was a great move by him. So people be forgetting Nick Foles
saved their season because Carson went down. He went down week 11, I think. Week 12.
It was like week 11 or 12. It was around that point. But yeah, just like you were saying, man, Nick Foles was a guy who already made a Pro Bowl. He was a guy who already set a record for the most passing touchdowns in a single game. Nick Foles had his moments. I know he didn't pan
he was
out.
on ESPN with Tony Romo. Forget moments, bro. He was a dude. He was on the cover. He was. And think about this. He was at one point their starting quarterback too. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated with Tony Romo. 2 9s.
Yeah, he had a season with 27 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
Facts.
Dude balled, and I really believe he was out of Philadelphia because of politics. It had nothing to do with football.
Facts. Let me give you a little Kevin Gates. A little Kevin Gates. So yo, man, I'm gonna tell you that's my first thing. That's my first. I'm gonna tell y'all something too, though, real quick. Listen, I gotta say this, and I don't want nobody to get mad because I'm about to do an abrupt subject change. But I gotta say this right now, right? And I need y'all to accept this and love this. But Jalen Tolbert is not a better wide receiver than Brandon Smith, and Brandon Smith got cut, and Jalen Tolbert's on this team right now. I'm just being real with you guys. I'm just keeping it all the way 100 with you guys. Right now, Brandon Smith is a better receiver than Jalen Tolbert. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Jalen Tolbert is on this team, and Brandon Smith is not. Now, I'm not saying that you should have cut Jalen Tolbert. Obviously, you're not third-round pick. But I'm just saying we should have kept both. That's all I'm saying. Like, there is stuff on this organization that we got to start pointing out as like, bro, that's not correct. Brandon Smith balled.
He played very good. Every preseason game. Every
preseason game and practice. I'm gonna tell you guys this. I'm gonna tell you why Brandon Smith was able to get more playing time in the preseason because of what he did at practice.
Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at his stuff right now. He had 6 receptions for 118 yards and a touchdown. Averaged 19.67 yards catch.
And I'm gonna tell you like this: Game 1, he had a 40-yard catch. Game 2, he had a 37-yard catch. Game 3, he scored a touchdown and dropped the touchdown. For be honest with you, in the final game, he scored a touchdown and dropped the touchdown. Like, I'm just being honest with you guys. We all say, like, if we had to rank the best receivers that we saw in the Dallas Cowboys, Jalen Tolbert's not up there. Now, I'm not saying that Jalen Tolbert's not a good receiver. What I'm saying is this. Jalen Tolbert looks good when Dak is on the field. Brandon Smith looked good. He didn't care, bro. He didn't care.
Yeah, he was productive with that Prescott.
All 3 quarterbacks and was productive with all 3, and he's not on this team right now. You know what he reminds me of? Miles Turner, another receiver. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that the Cowboys are evaluating some position groups. I don't think so. I think some position groups are just flat out getting picked. Like, I'm just being honest with you, bro. Because there's no way that you look at this wide receiving core and say that Brandon Smith shouldn't be on this team.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you this right now. Let's think about this. Brandon Smith theoretically should have been in the same draft as Jalen Tolbert. If you're looking at them two right now, there's no way you would draft Jalen Tolbert over Brandon Smith. Brandon Smith looks like the 3rd-round pick. Go ahead, Henny.
Nah, I was just going to say, as you know, this is part of the thing. What happens when you have to make these kind of roster manipulations? They still might like Smith, but because they have to put James Washington on IR, it's still a chance that Brandon Smith can come back.
It's just
the thing though. That's what happens though when you deplete your wide receiving core. You have to keep the veteran guys around. You have to. And look, like you said, nobody else has looked good without Prescott. Nobody else has stepped up in preseason. Now there are guys that are playing good in practice. They are playing good in practice. Jalen Tolbert looks great in practice. All the receivers look pretty damn good in practice. But the point is, when you have that much disparity, you have to keep as many guys as you can around. They believe that they can they believe they can get some quality snaps out of James Washington during the rest of the season. So they are willing to wait till he recovers. They believe they can probably bring Brandon Smith back for next to nothing. Well, he is actually subject to waivers, so they believe that he's not going to get picked up by nobody.
Yeah.
So they believe he'll be back on the team. So I get it, but at the same time, you hate to see it.
Yeah, man. And you know what? And for the folks that are saying, "Oh, chill, he's going to be on practice squad." Listen, this is what we're trying to tell you guys. Like, other teams are building their teams around the talent, man, because of the talent. Like it's not about chilling. He's going to be on the practice squad. No, the wrong dude is going to be on the practice squad. That's what you guys don't understand. The wrong dude is going to be on the practice squad.
But hey, I got to get up out of here, man. I got to get back on this clock.
All right, go handle your business, my boy.
All right, hey, everybody, appreciate y'all for tapping in. Hey, you can catch me at Henny DeMore, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all that good stuff, man. Holla at y'all.
I appreciate you, my boy.
Appreciate you.
So yeah, that was my boy Henny. We gonna finish. Hey, we gonna finish going through these cuts. We gonna finish going through these cuts real quick, man. We gonna finish going through these cuts, man. Y'all ready? Let's go. Let's go. Let me turn this sound off real quick. Let me turn this up. Cash App. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? So yo, man, put it in the comment box. Put it in the comment box. Which cut surprised you the most? Which cut surprised you the most? Put it in the comment box. There we go. There we go. All right, yo, put it in the comment box. Which cut surprised you the most? Put it in the comment box. Tell me which one, which cut surprised you guys the most, and which cut that you guys want to. Who do you guys want to bring back? Actually, that's what I want to know. Who you guys want to bring back? The Malik Davis. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of had him on my list. So I'm going to read off the ones that I have so far. Both quarterbacks getting cut: Cooper Rush, Will Grier, Aaron Sampkin. He got hurt. Alec Lindstrom, center, Sean McKeon, Josiah Brunson. God, that kind of sucks. That was my boy. Gave him to stop the run the damn hat. And Brunson actually played pretty good this training camp. CJ Goodwin, Jake McQuaid. He's the long snapper. I can almost guarantee the long snapper's coming back. You know what I'm saying? I can almost guarantee the long snapper's going to come back. But yo, real quick, I had a show that I was already set up that I'm gonna finish these cuts real quick, and then after we do that, we're gonna jump into this show that I had planned for you guys also today. All right, so let's go. My two biggest cuts, I would probably say, are probably Brandon Smith and Malik Davis. You know what I'm saying? Malik Davis, I believe the Cowboys are definitely gonna try to stash him somewhere, but I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I don't think that Malik Davis is gonna be able to get stashed because I don't think he's gonna make it through. I don't think he's going to make it through waivers. And also, I don't think that Brandon Smith is going to make it through waivers. I mean, the NFL is built around looking for young, cheap wide receivers. And to be honest with you, Brandon Smith is the guy. Like, he's the Miles Austin he's the reason why you play preseason. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, Brandon Smith is the definition of why preseasons are important. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the reason. He is why I always preach that preseason is important. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because you find players like him in these jewels. And I'm going to tell you, Brandon Smith is a guy, bro, he caught absolutely everything. Absolutely everything at training camp. Absolutely everything. So, man, we're going to continue and wait. He says, Rob, I don't know who you talking about, but you talking kind of outlandish, so I'm about to block you. We ain't never gonna see you again. I don't know what you talking about. All right, bam, had to get that weirdo up out of here. All right, so yo, let's go. So yo, man, this is my show. This is my original show that I have planned for you guys. Listen, Jerry Jones made a statement last week. Jerry Jones made a statement last week when he was talking about Michael Irvin. Jerry Jones was talking about Tony Pollard, right? And I want you guys to listen to this clip real quick that Jerry Jones and Michael Irvin said about Tony Pollard. Let me show y'all this real quick.
But also getting some opportunities to play a little receiver from run the football, but also maybe even outside because he has that kind. Play a little receiver from the slide. For you to say it, maybe even outside because he has that kind. Because I think he's a receiver. Well, for you to say it, opportunities to run the football, but also getting some opportunities to play a little receiver from the slide, but maybe even outside because he has that kind. Play a little receiver. Well, for you to say it, maybe even outside because he has that kind.
All right, man. So yo, real quick, y'all heard that, right? That was Jerry Jones and Michael Irvin on the they were on the first take last week, and they were talking about Tony Pollard. You know what I'm saying? They were talking about Tony Pollard. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. They said it echoed. I know I gotta get better. Did it echo all the way? Double audio? Let me see if I can fix it. Let's see if I can go. And I'm still getting used to this new
opportunities to run the football, but also getting some opportunities to play a little receiver and maybe even outside because he has that kind of gift and talent. Well, for you to say it, I like to hear it because I think he's a receiver too.
Did you guys that done?
Run the football, but also getting some opportunities to play a little receiver from the slide and maybe even outside because he has that kind of gift and talent. Well, for you to say it, I like to hear it.
I think I just figured it out, y'all. I think I just figured it out.
Run the football, but also
I think I just figured it out.
To play a little
How's it now? How's it now? How's it now?
Well, for you to say it, I like to hear it because I think he's a receiver.
Is it good now?
Some opportunities to run the football, but also getting some opportunities.
Oh, praise God, man. Hey, man, you guys know I'm new. We are figuring this crap out together.
Well, for you to say it, I like to hear it because I think he's a receiver.
Willy. Out! Let's go. Hell you mean? Let's go. So, yeah, I figured it out. I had to do my little happy dance real quick. So, let's go, man. So, yo, Jerry Jones just said right now, man. He just said something that made me so happy. It made me so happy on the inside, man. Jerry Jones said flat out. Jerry Jones said flat out. Tony Pollard is a wide receiver. Now, listen to me. My inbox is open. It's open now, y'all. It's open. Now, I'm going to tell y'all. A couple of y'all need to go ahead, inbox West Coast, say my bad, West Coast. My bad, West Coast. I still love you, but my bad for giving you all that hell for the last 3 years. Because, man, some of y'all was giving me hell, man. But I was telling you guys, and I've been telling you guys, Tony Pollard is a damn wide receiver. And if we allow this kid to be a wide receiver, we allow him to be a slot, whatever you want to call him to make you feel good, whatever it is that you want to call him to make yourself feel good, get this young man in space. Allow him to be what he is. And that is what? Probably one of the best weapons in football. I'm going to tell you this right now, man. I made my first video. This was my first video I ever made on this subject. Made my first video. This was after the 2019 season. This is after the 2019 season. I made this video right here. Did the Dallas Cowboys use Tony Pollard correctly in 2019, catching only 15 passes in 2019? West Coast doesn't feel, that's what the name of the title says, West Coast doesn't feel Tony Pollard was used correctly. This is back in my young days, you feel me? But listen to me, we've been on this bandwagon for a long time over here, man. So to hear the owner of the Dallas Cowboys finally hear him say something like this that makes sense, I'm going to tell you this right now, man. This is encouraging. This is really encouraging. The reason being is because I'm going to tell y'all something that I found out last night after doing my due diligence. I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. I got to tell y'all the truth, man.
You can't handle the truth.
Well, goddamn it, I'm going to tell you the truth because you're going to have to tell you the truth. Listen to me, man. Name me a wide receiver right now that's available that you think is better than Tony Pollard when they get the ball in their hands. T.Y. Hilton ain't doing that. Will Fuller ain't doing that. They ain't doing that. There, Antonio Brown. I believe Antonio Brown. Ain't gonna lie. That's all I'm gonna say about Antonio Brown. I believe Antonio Brown can, but they're not bringing him. He's not coming, y'all. But just think, out of the receivers that are out there, even my boy Denzel Mims. I like Denzel Mims, and I'm gonna tell you this right now: the whole nation's talking about Denzel Mims, but I made a video on Denzel Mims 2 months ago. But Antonio Brown theoretically isn't healthy either, because he said he needed ankle surgery. So unless he had ankle surgery in the last like 2 days or so, that's the reason why he went crazy. Remember, OBJ is injured too. OBJ won't be back till November. Deshaun Jackson, Tony Pollard's better. I mean, he's not better than Tony Pollard. No. But think about this: Tony Pollard is really your best option at wide receiver right now. And he's your best option at wide receiver right now. So it's like, instead of the Cowboys, and you know that this is the thing, Tony Pollard being used is the versatility too, because you know they love versatility. They love players that can save them money by doing what? 2 positions. The Cowboys, I'm going to tell you, the fix for this offense, the fix for everything we do this year is get Tony Pollard on the field. Get him involved with Ezekiel Elliott. Now, people are going to ask me, West Coast, well, how do you plan on doing that? Well, I'm going to tell y'all, I want y'all to go to memory lane, and we got to look at when has a team did this and been successful. And I'm going to tell you, the team that did it and was successful, that we got to kind of mimic, and I think that we should mimic, is, man, the 2017-18 New Orleans Saints. That year, they had 2 running backs go to the Pro Bowl. And I'm going to tell you this, only one of them had 1,000 yards. Only one of them had 1,000 yards. Alvin Kamara, let me get this up real quick. Zeke and Tony should be used like Mark Ingram. I said Ingram. Let me change that. Here we go. Mark Ingram, my bad. All right, Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara in 2017. Let's look at it. In 2017, both running backs went to the Pro Bowl. Both of them did. Now, Alvin Kamara, he rushed for 728 yards and 8 touchdowns, and he received 826 yards and 5 touchdowns. He had 13 total touchdowns and almost like 1,500 total yards. But if you notice, he didn't have 1,000 yards rushing. He only got 120 carries in 2017. Alvin Kamara, he got 120 carries. Their workhorse was Mark Ingram, who rushed for 1,124 yards and 12 touchdowns, and he had 416 yards, and he did not catch 1 touchdown. This is the model in which I feel the Dallas Cowboys need to use Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott. Now, what they used to call these dudes in that year, they used to call them boom and zoom. Zeke's going to be the boom. Tony Pollard's going to be the zoom. And I'm going to tell you, man, I think doing it like this, man, you're going to have that workhorse, but you got to still feed Tony just a little bit. Why? Because you don't want them to play obvious defense. You don't want to give out your play selection, right? So there's going to be chances where Tony's going to tote that rock. But as far as like the utilization, that's where it needs to be. Tony Pollard's focus needs to be in the pass game. And when you touch the ball in the run game, you better make the most out of it. You know what I'm saying? That was the approach of Alvin Kamara in in this New Orleans Saints in 2017. Also, remind you, this was also his rookie year season too. So I don't even think they did it out of like because it was designed. I think they just kind of worked out that way. Because they didn't really, they knew what they had in them. But at the same time, man, these dudes, 2017, man, they was running wild, man. They ran wild. Now, let's go. I'm going to also tell you something else. Tony Pollard, and I'm going to tell you this right now. Tony Pollard's not going to be on the field. He says, I can't hear you. I can't hear you on here. What? Go to Facebook. Everybody else is hearing me. Man, that threw my whole mind off. Y'all, hey, listen to me. If it ain't football, keep it football, man. If it's like technical or something, inbox me, man, because y'all be throwing my whole little thing off, man. Y'all be making me trip out when I see stuff like that. All right, But yeah, long story short, that's no, now I know what I was gonna say. Tony Pollard, listen to me. Tony Pollard's not gonna be on the field enough to hear. Tony Pollard is not gonna be on the field enough to get 1,000 yards. Like, he's not gonna be on the field enough to get 900 yards. Like, that's not even something like realistic. We got to stop thinking like that. Like, Zeke is like, listen to me. It took Zeke 17 games to get 1,000 yards. Like, I think we need to stop saying that as even an expectation. We don't need Tony Pollard getting 1,000 yards rushing. You need Tony Pollard getting 1,000 yards receiving. You need a receiver way worse than you need a receiver way worse than you need a running back right now. You got a running back. If Zeke is 100% healthy, he needs to get the football. Like, that's just facts, man. Like, we have yet to have a season in where the Dallas Cowboys actually allowed Zeke to be the bell cow running back. We've never done that. And now think about this. Now you're getting to the point where you only probably got 2 more years of his prime. Like, the money that you spent on Ezekiel Elliott, you need to at least try to go get it, man. Like for all y'all folks that be saying they wasted money and they did this and they shouldn't have paid him. Well, my thing is this. Don't you want your money back? I want my damn money back. Well, go get that shit back. Get it back this year. Like, think about this. Before the Dallas Cowboys even considered paying DeMarco Murray, you know what they did? They ran his ass into the ground. Gave him 450 carries. Everybody's like, oh, my God, why are they doing this? They're going to run him into the ground. I'm like, yeah, but if you're going to pay somebody, don't you want to feel like you can take the load? Okay, then. You paid Zeke and ran him less. How is that his fault? But I'm going to tell you guys, to his advantage, you know what that means? There's not a lot of tread on the tire, man. I mean, there is a lot of tread on the tire because these tires ain't been really running. So the Dallas Cowboys, then Jerry Jones wants it because Jerry Jones said it on First Take. He said that the caveat and the difference maker was going to have Tony Pollard on the field with Zeke. You can't hand the ball off to 2 dudes. Listen to me. It defeats the purpose. If you're trying to be deceptive, it defeats the purpose of putting both of them in the backfield. You want to know why? Because I can see both of them. Like, if you put them both in the backfield, guess what? That makes it easier on the defense. Why? Because I know exactly where they are at. I can account for both of them because I can see both of them. If you want to put Tony Pollard and Zeke on the field at the exact same time and you want it to stress, because remember, the goal of an offense is to stress. The goal of an offense is to stress the defense. How do I stress the defense? By making him move. By having Zeke in the backfield. Okay, Zeke's in the backfield. Okay, Tony Pollard, go to the left. You want to know why? Because guess what? If they're in man coverage, they got to cover now. They got to change now. I mean, if they're in zone, you're going to have to cover it. You got to change that now. Because why? Because what if Tony Pollard runs a route? But what if they hand the ball off to Zeke? Like, there is no deception in just putting them both in the backfield as running backs. The only deception is finding out who's going to get the ball and who's not. Like, and that's just true. So I'm going to tell you this right now. The way the New Orleans Saints use Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram has to be the way the Dallas Cowboys use Ezekiel Elliott this year. I'm not looking for Zeke to get no 1,600 yards. I'm not looking for that. There's no reason for it. Like, Ezekiel Elliott is not even in the same place where Jonathan Taylor is. Like, Jonathan Taylor has not been in the league as long as Ezekiel Elliott. Nor is he coming off of, don't worry about Keith Harris. I'm about to block him. That's the last time you'll ever see him in this show. Like, I tried to keep the hater around, but like some of you grown ass men need to get girlfriends or whatever it is you like. Because like just coming in here and just being that pestering, flestering person that just needs attention, that mess is burnt. So don't trip. Keith Harris is gone. Like, trust me, I'm gonna block him as soon as this. I'm trying to block him now, to be honest with you. Yeah. So as long as I can get him out of here, he's gonna be gone. Don't trip. But yeah, the Cowboys need to use him. They need to use Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram in the exact same way. They got to use them in the exact same way. Utilizing them on the field, getting them in and out, man. I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. There's not linebackers. There's no linebacker in the NFL that can stay in front of Tony Pollard. There's not one, not even Micah Parsons. And Micah Parsons, I love him to death, but he's not, bro. He can probably chase Tony Pollard down, but he is not standing. He is not standing in front of Tony Pollard and Tony Pollard running a wheel route and Micah Parsons covering him. No, he's not. It's not happening. Tony Pollard, no. He's doing that to every linebacker in football. I'm going to just keep it real with you. There might be packages that you can contain him. There might be better formations that you can contain him, but just putting a linebacker on Tony Pollard, man, we'll take that all day. You tell me the linebacker, I'll bring Tony Pollard, and guess what? Out of 10 routes, I bet you Tony's gonna get him 8. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm gonna tell you this right now: the number one thing that the Saints did in 2017 with Alvin Kamara is they got him the ball in front of the offensive line. Listen to me. When you have the talent of a guy like Tony Pollard, you don't waste him putting him behind an offensive line. That makes no sense. Why do you want him trying to juke and get away from defensive linemen? You don't want that. You want him making moves on safeties and corners, because if he's making moves on safeties and corners, guess what? He makes a safety miss. Who's behind the safety? You hit your head on the goalpost. That's what happens.
You can't handle the truth.
And that's a fact. Think about that. That's how the Dallas Cowboys, that's how he has to be used. He says, don't put them in the game together. Why? Why not? Explain to me why not. Yes, it makes more sense. Tony Pollard, total yards. Let's see what y'all talking about in the comment box. What are y'all thoughts, man? What are y'all thoughts? Tell me what's y'all thoughts on this, man. If it has to do with cuts or Tony Pollard, let me know in the comment box. Bubble screens, okay. Make receivers personal changes, okay. Westcott, now I appreciate you, my boy Samuel. DA says we should use all 3 backs in rotation. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: in a real run the damn ball team, they're gonna use everybody, man. They're gonna use everybody. Henny DeMore said Jerry already said he sees Tony Pollard as a receiver. Absolutely. I'm gonna tell you this right now: I'm not putting Turpin behind the line of scrimmage. Like, y'all smoking crack, bro. If Turpin gets hit by a defensive tackle, he is done. He is done. Like, we got to listen to me. There's fast dudes in here. I know Turpin has blown you guys away, but listen to me, man. That young man has to be he needs to be as far as away from big people as possible. Y'all put that dude in the backfield like a damn running back and he get hit, bro, he is going to get killed. That is going to be the last time you see him for the week. No. I can't support y'all on that one. I can't support you on that one, brother. I can't support you on that one. No, sir. He has to be as far as away from big dudes as possible. To be honest with you, you need to get the ball. Turpin needs to be getting the ball between the linebackers and the safeties. Like, if I was the offensive coordinator, I'm getting the ball to him between the linebackers and safeties, or I'm getting the ball to him on the ends between the safety, between the cornerbacks and the outs in the end zone, not the end zone, between the cornerback and the out of bounds. That's going to be his wheelhouse. Like, and I'm going to tell you this right now. All these deep routes, listen to me. I know y'all listen to me. Turpin is not Deshaun. Oh my God, man. Do you guys know how long it takes for a guy to get downfield on a deep route? At least 30 yards, 40 yards. How long it takes for him to get downfield? How long does it take them? At least 4.3 seconds, right? Because that's his 40 time. Okay, listen to me. We don't have protection to do that right now. Like, we don't have protection. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Listen, that is not, in order for him to do that, like even Tyreek Hill, when Tyreek Hill is going down the middle, go look at that last play he just made, that big play he did from Tua. There was contact at the end of that. There needs to be size attached to that. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, the best routes for Turpin right now are in routes, out routes, and drag routes. Anything that is getting the ball to him quick. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Him just running down the field, you know what a corner's going to do? They're going to push his ass out of bounds. Like, Turpin needs to get the ball in his hands now. He doesn't need to be waiting to make sure Dak has protection. Dak got to roll out. And then he got to run the route correctly. Then he got to get, no. We're not doing all that. No. Just say hike, get the ball in his hands, period. You don't need to do all that other stuff. Like, we don't have time to even do all that other stuff. And then think about this. If you're going to take the time to get him downfield, bruh, you got to get open and we got to have protection. That's a CeeDee Lamb. If I'm going deep, I'm throwing it to 88. I'm sorry. Y'all sorry. I'm sorry. If I'm gonna take a chance to have my quarterback drop back 3 seconds, taking chances of getting sacked, he's throwing it to 88. Because 88 I know can go up there and make a play on that ball. Like, I'm not taking those chances just so I can try to throw it to a wide open person. Listen to me. You know how hard it is to get wide open? There's a safety back there, bruh. He's not going to get open because he's fast. He is going to get open because Because the defense either miscommunication or excellent play calling. Brother, everybody in the NFL is fast. If that's the case, why didn't John Ross come in the league and dominate? Because it takes more than just running down the middle of the field, y'all. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Cowboys, in order for him to be viewed as a weapon, you're going to have to get him involved early. Because nobody is afraid, bro, unless you're Deshaun Jackson or Tyreek Hill, who also do what? Run other stuff. Like, they run other stuff. Tyreek Hill take a slant to the house. I done seen Tyreek Hill take a stop route to the house. Like, literally, boop, boop, go, turn around, he's gone. Like, that's what I'm saying. You guys are literally saying that a guy is going to be a difference maker while you're then saying that he can use one thing. Listen to me. If the NFL is planning on us just dropping back and throwing the ball deep, because that is the most common things that every NFL system does with a fast receiver. You drop back and you throw the ball deep. That's what you're going to do. You drop back and you throw the ball deep. You drop back and you throw the ball deep. That's what's assumed you do with a wide receiver that is fast. That's already the given thing that you're going to do, right? So my thing for the Cowboys is this. He said John Ross had no hands. Well, guess what? You don't know if Turpin has hands either, though. Like, I'm just being honest with you. Because how many passes did he catch for the Dallas Cowboys this year? I'm just being real with y'all. Like, I'm just being factual with y'all. When you have a weapon, you want to get that hand, you want to get your hands on that weapon as quickly as possible. When it comes to Turpin, the utilization needs to be quick and fast. Get the ball in his hands. Because I'm going to tell you all right now, even on them kickoff returns and them punt returns, man, that was some damn good blocking too, though. Like, I know Turpin did his thing, but, bro, that was some really good-ass blocking. He says Durson is the build like Deshaun Jackson and that under finding the arms of God 6, but he's not Deshaun Jackson. Like, he's not, like, listen. Do you guys understand Deshaun Jackson is a real wide receiver? Turpin, we do not know if he's a wide receiver right now. And if he does not return those kickoff returns and punt returns, you guys are not even vouching for him the way you guys are right now. I love Turpin, but all I'm saying is this. Stop using his kick returns and his punt returns to validate what he does as a wide receiver. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because you have not physically seen that. And that's a fact. So, no, you cannot put that up there with Deshaun Jackson because Deshaun Jackson was a phenomenal receiver along with being a punt returner. Devin Hester was a phenomenal punt returner, but he was average as a receiver. He was just fast. He was just really, really fast. But that's two totally different games, y'all. Like, that's two totally different games. That's why I'm trying to tell you. Turpin doesn't need to be used like Deshaun Jackson because he's not a Deshaun Jackson. He needs to be he's more Lucky Whitehead than anything. Like, he is way more lucky. And think about this. Lucky Whitehead had a kickoff return for a touchdown. He did it too. Lucky Whitehead did. First kickoff return of the preseason game 2017. Lucky Whitehead in LA. Lucky Whitehead took it to the house. I was in the building. When he did it. Kickoff return, we accepted it. Guess what? Mao took off. Kick return, took it to the house. Lucky got to the receiving room, got to the regular season, and we saw what? I'm just being real with y'all, man, because I know some of y'all just started watching Cowboy content. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been watching Cowboy games forever, but you just started watching Cowboy content. You know what I'm saying? So, just being real with y'all. Now, y'all can say, oh, but why did he? Yeah, you're right. He was the USFL MVP as a receiver. Yes, with 400 yards. Congratulations, bro. This is the big boy NFL. This is the big boy NFL. Can we all agree that being a wide receiver in the USFL is different than being a wide receiver in the NFL? Can we all agree? Can we all agree? Can we all agree? Like, can we all agree? See, I want to use him correctly. You guys want to put some wish and stank and love on him. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to use Turpin for what I can see that he is and what I know that he can dominate. Like, he's not a real wide receiver like that, but it doesn't mean that you cannot still utilize him. You can utilize him, but he needs to be getting the ball quick. Like, he needs to be one cutting and going. Period. One cutting and going. You listen to me. As a player runs, listen, once you get your max, Dante Hall, another example. Like, it's running kick returns and punt returns is totally different than being a receiver. When you're running a kick return or a punt return, you already got the ball in your hand. Being a wide receiver, you're running the route first. You got to get open first. You got to be good without the ball in your hand. Running kick returns and punt returns is being good with the ball in your hand. Being a receiver is like being a receiver is being good without the ball in your hands. You can drink the cooler, the Turpin. You can be, and listen, I'm not telling you guys don't be sold on Turpin. I'm not telling y'all you guys aren't. Don't be. I'm not telling you that. But all I'm saying is this: the Dallas Cowboys offense has not shown that they can use these type of players. Because I'm going to just tell you right now, in preseason, they were using them wrong. Like, how many catches did you see in preseason? None, and he played. Like, they were using him wrong, bruh. Like, throwing an out route on 3rd and 6. Like, come on, bro. What are you doing? You're going to turn a 5'7" dude, 5'7", 5'5", whatever you say, into a possession receiver on a 3rd down? What? That made no sense. That makes no sense. Like, that's the type of stuff that scares me about the Dallas Cowboys and Kellen Moore. Stop doubting him as a wide receiver. No, I'm not doubting him. I've seen him play wide receiver in the USFL, and it was okay. It was good enough for them. Like, I'm going to just keep it real with you. It was good enough for them, but it's not good enough for us. There's a reason why the Dallas Cowboys are not saying Turpin is going to be the 3rd receiver. Like, I'm just being real. I'm just being real. He still needs help developing as an NFL receiver. And I don't give a damn what he won in the USFL. Like, I watched his USFL. Everything that he did was after he caught the ball. And I'm going to tell you this right now. The USFL team used him correctly. There's a reason why I knew about Turpin. You want to know why? Because I bet on USFL all year. I'm going to just be real with y'all. And y'all know I bet. Me and Buddha, we knew about Turpin. We knew about him because we was betting on USFL all year. Well, up until my team lost. We was betting on them dudes all year. And I'm going to tell you this right now. The team that he was on used him correctly. They didn't use him the way that you guys are saying. The team that he was on, bro, he was running slants, digs, pivot routes all day. He had 2 plays where he had a misdirection where they bootlegged outside and they swung him across the formation. He caught it in the middle of it. He caught him in the middle of the field. He took like 40 yards. But I'm going to tell y'all, man, I'm going to just keep it real with you guys. The USFL teams used them correctly. You want to know why, though? Because in USFL, they didn't have time to, like, run these complex offenses. Like, if you guys notice, USFL, if you guys watched it, I did. USFL football was, the offense of play calling was very, 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 like vanilla. You want to know why? Because they had so many moving pieces, bro. There was so many moving pieces. Like, it was so many moving pieces. And training camp was like 3 weeks. They had to get in shape and learn plays all in 3 weeks. They didn't have time to create these complex offenses. So it's like, bro, they were not putting Turpin out there and saying, Turpin, go run they were not doing that. If you guys want to see how Turpin was used in the USFL, Google it. USFL, Turpin MVP, and it shows it. I'm going to tell you, he was a yak god. He was a yak god. And guess what? That's, if we want to get that same quality that his team got for him when he was a UFL, we got to use him the exact same way. We got to use him the exact same way. And that is what? That is a guy getting him the ball quickly and getting the ball in space fast. All right, man. Let's see what we got in the comment box. Let's see what we got in the comment box. Hey, man, what's up with you guys? Hey, we are currently, what we got at stars? We ain't got no super chats yet. We are at 1,100 stars on Facebook. If you haven't already, please hit that share, hit that star button. Hit that star button. We're trying to get to at least 5,000 stars. We're about 3,900 stars away. Make sure you guys hit that star button. All right, let's go through these comments real quick. He says they sound like Cole Beasley. That sounds like Cole Beasley's role. Is the field smaller in the USFL? I'm asking. No, it's not smaller. But I will say this. I don't listen to him. I'm not going to fight anybody on the USFL because you can go watch his film. Just go look how they used him in the USFL. Some of y'all just want to fight. And then, the sucky part about it is when West Coast is proved right, all you're going to do is come back in the comment box and be quiet. That's it. You know what I'm saying? He says, you're dead wrong. Just admitted you said we don't know if we can catch. The guy just won MVP catching 53 passes. No duh, but all 53 were in the USFL. I never said if he can catch. What I said is we do not know if he can be used as a wide receiver in the NFL because we don't know that. We don't know that. Let's just be, listen, I want you guys to do this. Put your feelings for West Coast aside. Just put your feelings for West Coast aside. Put your feelings from West Coast aside. All right? Now think about this. Think about all the wide receivers that played college football last year that were really, really good. I'm just being real with you. All the college players, and I'm gonna just be honest with you. If you played college football last year, you probably played in a better talent pool than the USFL. Like, I'm gonna just be honest with you. Like Turpin is not a better receiver than Brandon Smith. Are we trying to say that? Like that, when I think of wide receiver, I'm thinking about all receivers. Like, he's not a better receiver than Dennis Houston. Like he's not. And if you go look at this USFL, if you listen to me, I will make this deal with you. If the Dallas Cowboys use him the exact same way they used him in USFL, they will get the results. But guess what? They didn't really use him like a receiver. He ran more wheel routes than anything. I'm just being real with you. That's what he did. They motioned him out of the backfield. He was a moving asset. You know what that means? That means he was more of a slot than anything. And you know what they moved him? They moved him on the outside. When the defense was in man, they moved him to the opposite side and they wheel routed him around and threw him the ball. And he went crazy. So you know what I want the Cowboys to do? The exact same thing they did in the USFL. The USFL was not dropping back and throwing 40-yard bombs to Turpin. They were not doing that. They were not running him up the middle. They were not doing that. They were not doing that at all. They were not. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. If the Cowboys, like I keep telling you guys, if the Cowboys want him to do that, they're going to have to trade him like they're going to have to really treat him like I'm telling you they need to treat Tony Pollard. Get the ball to him quickly. Like if you go, I mean, honestly, the USFL, man, is whatever. But go look at him at TCU. Go look at how TCU used him. That's what you want. That's what you want, and that's what I'm asking for. So, I mean, if you have a reason to disagree, it's all good. You can disagree with West Coast, but I know we can all agree with that. We want Turpin to be viewed as the same guy that he was when he was in the USFL, right? Okay, then you got to use him the same way. And what we're doing is not what they did. That's my problem. Okay? So we can all be on the same page? We ain't even got to argue. We ain't got to go back and forth. Nobody got to get weird. I want the same thing you guys want. But in order for us to get it, guess what's going to have to happen? They're going to in order for them to have to get, in order for us to get it, they're going to have to use them the same way. All right, let's go. It says Turpin is better than Smith and Houston. No, he's not. Slap yourself. No, he's not. He's faster. No, he is not. No, he is not. No, he is not. No, he's not. Maybe they didn't want to give up anything while showing they were going to use them correctly. You know what, Promise? You know what? I like to think stuff like that. I like to think like that. I like to think that maybe they don't show Clay stuff. But I'm going to be honest with you, man. At this point right now with this amount of young players, and if you were a Cowboy fan all last year, we all know that We all know that Kellen Moore doesn't hold stuff back. He's the same boring guy in preseason as he is in regular season that he is in playoffs. Like, he makes the same bad calls. He makes the same good calls. Like, there is no different variation. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no, like, I think last year there was a lot of people that were saying, oh my God, what do you say? They were saying, oh my God, he's saving plays. He's saving plays. And what did we realize when we got to the 49ers game? He was not saving plays. He just was running them same plays, bro. So no, I don't believe that they are saving plays. And I'm gonna be honest with you right now, man. I went to so many practices that the practices that I was at, unless they about to dramatically change it in the next 2 weeks, man, they're doing it exactly what they were doing. Yes, he was an animal at TCU. Exactly. How did they use him at TCU though? Because I think some of you guys just gonna literally y'all just gonna jump and y'all gonna go on Google and look at his reception stats. Oh, he got this at TCU. But how did he actually use those stats? How did he actually get them? How did you actually get those stats? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you 2 players that fans don't really watch as much film on them as they say they do. Kevontae Turpin and Tony Pollard. You guys fell in love with them, and that's all you needed. A lot of you guys didn't do no research on them. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. If you love Tony Pollard and you want him to play running back, if you go do your research, you would be ridiculously in love with him. You want to know why? Because you would see how dangerous he is as a wide receiver. You would fall heads and heels over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got to get. I hope we're able to get Brandon Smith. I hope we're able to get him back. Hey, you guys, Facebook, what's up with you? He says, Philip says, so we don't have a backup quarterback now since we cut all 3. Well, we do. Listen, this is the Cowboys are going to do. This is the same thing they're going to do. The same thing they did with Allen Hurns. Remember 2-3 years ago? Not Allen Hurns, Devontae Thomas, the wide receiver we brought from from Buffalo Bills. We cut him. We brought him in on a 2-year deal for $3 million. Then after the end of training camp, we released him, and then we brought him back the next day for a 1-year deal for $800,000. And the Cowboys saved $1.2 million. I'm going to tell you this right now. Everything that the Cowboys are doing this year is based around money. Think about this right now. They only have 1 quarterback on the team. You want to know why? Because they took a chance because of money. What's up with you, Charlene Thomas? Think about that, though. It's roster manipulation, but what are you manipulating for? What are you manipulating for? To keep talent or to save money? Think about that. It's for sure roster manipulation. It's for sure roster manipulation. It's for sure roster manipulation. But are you doing it to save? Are you doing it because you want to stash players? No, you're putting players out. No, it's not no both. It's 100% money. 100%. Because guess what? What if all your 3 backup quarterback gets snatched up? Who you going to get then? You're going to have a backup quarterback backing up Dak who's never played a game for the Dallas Cowboys. That's what you're going to have. And a guy who's never even had a preseason game to be able to get ready. So if Dak gets hurt, you're going to have a guy back him up that has never played for the Cowboys, and that will be his first game. Like, who does that? Who does that? That makes no sense. It's our boys that we gotta worry about. Okay. You know what, man? All y'all listen to me. I love y'all Extremes fans. Y'all just make sure y'all come back here, man. Like Iceberg Slim, he's an extreme faithist. He ain't too much film, but he definitely on that faith. Listen, this is what I realized. When you become a fan, you're gonna pick up 1 or 2 things. They both start with an F. You're gonna pick up faith, or you're gonna pick up film. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest with you. You're gonna be either pick up faith or you're gonna pick up film. You know what I'm saying? I pick up film. It says, bro, you make your senses by your logic. Herschel Walker played in USL. Listen, no, stop it right now. If you don't knock it off, this dude just came up with an example from 1963. That is so irrelevant. No, I'm sorry, fam. The NFL was totally different back then. The USFL was paying damn near as much as the NFL. There was a reason why Herschel Walker was playing in an NFL, another league, because they were paying money. There is no league in the NFL in the world right now that pays as much as the NFL, not the Canadian league. So that was not a good example, bro. Like, I know exactly why Herschel was playing. They were paying those dudes. The NFL was not paying them the type of money, and the level of competition was the same. The level of competition in USFL is not nearly close. Like, how many of them USFL guys made it on NFL teams this year? How many of those defensive players made it on teams this year? Because remember, those were the defensive players that Turpin was going against. How many of those defensive players made it to the league that you're hearing about right now? I mean, that's all I'm saying, y'all. Like, you guys like to blow these players out. You know what I like to do? I like to keep them exactly where they are and then let them show me. That's what I like. Like, I like to keep players exactly where they are. I'm not going to put no faith in them, and we just going to use film. We just going to use film. And all we're going to do is just use film, no faith, just film. I'm going to tell you this right now. We can have a dynamic offense because we do have individual superstars. Tony Pollard is an individual superstar. Zeke is an individual superstar. Dak Prescott is an individual superstar. Goddamn CeeDee Lamb is an individual superstar. Dalton Schultz, when put in a position, is an individual superstar. Is an individual superstar. Guess what? Kurt Warner couldn't play. Guess what? Listen to me. You can't name me one guy that made it without discrediting the 300 that didn't. So are you telling me that Turpin's a Hall of Famer? Is that what you're telling me? For all y'all folks that want to bring up the Kurt Warners, the Herschel Warners, are you saying that Turpin is in that class? Because that's one guy out of the entire league. Out of the entire league. And I think Turpin's going to ball out too. But my question for you guys is how? How? Someone explain to me how he's going to ball out. Like, he balls out if Kellen Moore knows how to use him. Because what y'all saying, just letting him run down the field and catch these long, deep passes, but that's just not going to happen. Like, the only person that's doing that is like Michael Gallup, and he does that 3 times a year. My boy TP says punts and kick returns. My hope is that they don't just kick the ball through the uprights. You know what I'm saying? Kick the ball through the upright. Dalton Schultz is average, my guy. And then if he's an average tight end, then I'll take his average tight end because he's an average top 10 tight end. Dalton Schultz is average because he's white. I'm going to be honest with you. Just to keep it real with you guys. Just being honest with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I talk about it like I'm going to just be honest with you. If Dalton Schultz was a black dude, y'all would, for the Dallas Cowboys and that athleticism, y'all would like him better. Y'all would. Y'all, I'm just keeping it 100 with you. I'm just keeping it all the way 100 with y'all. Just keeping it all the way 100 with y'all. Like, Dalton Schultz is not the quintessential athletic, wild hair, all this other stuff. He's not that. So he doesn't get labeled into that. I'm going to tell you this right here. That's the real reason why some of you guys could not rock with Amari Cooper, because he did not mix that criteria in your head. Amari Cooper wasn't a dog because he wasn't loud. He wasn't loud and vulgar. Like, I'm just being real. Like, he wasn't loud and vulgar. Like, let Dalton Schultz be Dalton Schultz. And I'm going to tell you this right now. He can be a check down king, but who catches those balls? See, that I'm going to tell you guys the problem is you guys just don't appreciate him for being a check down king, but you appreciate him when that third down turns into a first down because he did it 37 times for you last year. See, it's not Dalton Schultz. It's really the fans. Dalton Schultz caught 14 more first downs than anybody on this team. And you guys know what you do? You hold it against him for doing his job. You tell me anybody else that's going to, bro, he was 4th in the league, bro. Number 1 on your team 2 years in a row. First downs. How important are first downs? Are first downs no longer important? And how many touchdowns did he have? How many touchdowns did Dalton Schultz? How many times did you stand on your feet last year and raise your hands and say, good job? How many times? I want to know in the comment box. How many times? Because I know for a fact 37 times last year you stood up and said, first down. Good job, Dalton Schultz. 37 times you did that last year. And nobody did it more than Dalton Schultz. And think about this. You're going into a season where in the preseason, they threw the ball every single game to the tight end more than the wide receivers. And y'all want to be disrespectful to the damn wide receiver that's the best on your team. Y'all can sit up here and complain about Kellen Moore and say he do what he want to do, but listen, he's not going to do what we want to do. Just know that. Listen to me. Kellen Moore is not going to do what we want him to do. So let's accept that. That's what the offseason is there for. The offseason is there to talk about what we want him to do. The regular season, that motherfucker going to do what he want to do. And he showed us that in preseason. So why are you guys so in a rush to get rid of someone who is the best at his position? Like, think about this. Our offensive line is not going to be good this year, or it ain't going to be good for the first 5 weeks. So my question is this. Don't you want him to check down? Think about that right now. Don't y'all want him to check down? Y'all want Dak dropping back, throwing the ball 50 yards to these dudes? No. I want Dak throwing the ball to these tight ends. Like, listen, I want him to throw it to these tight ends, bruh. That's what I want. Like, I want him to throw it to that boy that's already showed me that he can keep the ball running. Like, I'm going to tell y'all this right now. When the season was over, the first person I told you guys the Cowboys had to bring back was who? Any tight end can do what he's done. No, he can't. No, he can't. That's not true, Mikey. That's not true. You want to know why? Because why didn't someone do it in 2017, 2018? Why did they bring Jason Witten back? No, they can't. No, they can't. And if anybody can do what they can do, if anybody can do it, why didn't they do it the year before that then? And I'm going to tell you this right now. Hendershot is a rookie who was playing against third string and fourth string. Dalton Schultz was playing against first round picks and starters. That is a totally different. I'm talking about in a playoff game. So you're going to put it on listen to me. You're okay with allowing your quarterback in a season where you know his offensive line is depleted to try to throw the ball to 2 rookie tight ends. Like, think about that. Like, you guys, like, listen, the problem with Cowboy Nation is you guys fall in love so damn easy, bruh. And then when you fall in love, you discredit guys who already have production. You discredit guys who have production. Listen to me. If everybody can do what Dalton Schultz did, why didn't Blake Jarwin do it when he came back? Why didn't Jeremy Sprinkle do it? I'm just saying, why didn't everybody else do it? Why didn't Sean McKeon do it? I'm just curious. If anybody can do it, why hasn't those other guys done it then? We carried 3 tight ends last year. Like, you really think a guy anybody can get 37 first downs? You really think that? Amari Cooper couldn't do it? Like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, I am curious. I'm curious. And listen to me. Anybody that's saying that Dalton, listen to me. The Cowboys, I'm going to tell you this right now. The Cowboys, we run 12 personnel, right? 12 personnel means that you have 2 tight ends on the field. Let's just talk about some basic math, right? If you have 2 tight ends on the field at one time, I'm a better question. Who played cornerback in here? When you have 2 cornerbacks, that means you have to carry how many? 4. Right? When you have 12 personnel, that means you carry what? That means you carry at least 3 tight ends. That means you carry 3 tight ends. You guys are willing to put 37 touchdowns, 37 first downs. You guys are going to who here is willing to say that they believe? Who here is willing to believe that you're okay with letting a rookie who's never played in the NFL except for preseason games get you 37 touchdowns, and nobody still has put in how many touchdowns that Dalton Schultz had last year? There's a reason we drafted Ferguson. No, he's not, bro. We draft people all the time. We draft people all the time. Listen to me. A tight end. Oh, my God. I got to show y'all 12 personnel because I feel like y'all don't understand. 12 personnel means you need 2 tight ends, family. That means you need 2. You need 2 tight ends. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you believe that, if you say you for the some off reason you believe that Ferguson is better than Dalton Schultz, okay, is Hendershot better than Dalton Schultz? Because you need 2 tight ends. He had 37 first downs. I'm just curious for the off shot that you think that Hendershot is better. Okay. Say you feel Ferguson is better than him. Ferguson is clearly better than Dalton Schultz. Okay. Is Hendershot better than Dalton Schultz? Because you need 2 tight ends to run 12 personnel. You need 2. So the question is both of them good, better than him right now, and can do what he does right now? And y'all want to put that to chance. See how what I'm saying? Like a lot of y'all really are Jerry Jones. Like one of the reason why y'all Cowboy fans is not because you identify with the teams, because you really identify with the player. You identify with the goddamn Jerry Jones. Like listen to me. If you said this, oh, he's better, so I'm going to play him for a year and cut him next year to save money. You know what you did? You're Jerry Jones. Because see, I'm gonna tell you, real fans that want to win Super Bowls, we want all the good players. We want all the good players on our team. But I'm gonna tell you, Jerry Jones, that's exactly what you just said right now. That's what Jerry Jones does. Because guess what? And you'll never get better like that either. Because all you're doing is replacing. That's all you're doing. You're buying an iPhone 10 and you're replacing it with an iPhone 10. Instead of getting an iPhone 10 and replacing it with iPhone 12 or 13, I want to keep them all. But I'm gonna tell you, that's how Cowboy Nation is programmed right now. That is how we are programmed. We only will bring good players on this team if we're getting rid of someone. That's it. That's why we never have like these overly good teams like the Rams, because they understand, bro, it's our job to just get everybody that's good. So what? You got 5 number 1 receivers. So what? So what? Isn't that the goal? Hey, man, you got 6. So what? Isn't that the goal? Isn't the goal to building a team is to get all the good players? Like, I'm just being like, isn't that the goal? Isn't that the goal? The goal, but let me tell you guys are more concerned. A lot of you guys are more concerned. More of you guys are more concerned with stuff that's not football, bruh. Who gives a damn about saving money next year? You got $20 million in the account right now that you're not using. And y'all want to save more money. What are we saving the money for? Listen to me. The Dallas Cowboys ain't got to tag him. Y'all the same people that said Dak was going to be out of here, and Dak signed that tag 2 years. He signed it 2 years in a row, so slap yourself. The reason why Dalton Schultz signed the tag this year, and it was smart, is because the Dallas Cowboys got him for $10 million, duh. So Jake Ferguson and Peyton Hendershot are just nothing? No, they're rookies who played in preseason. That's what they are. That's what they are. No, that's what they are. Tell me something that they're not. Tell me something that they're out. See, that's what I said. Cowboy fans, and I'm going to tell you, it's so funny because the same people that be trying to tell me that these rookies are balling are the same ones that be trying to tell me that preseason games don't matter. So do preseason games matter, or do they do matter? Because they can't matter, and then, they don't matter, and then all of a sudden they matter because guys are playing good in them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, it has to be one or the other. But we all know that starters are not playing in preseason games. Our starters didn't play in preseason games. So we have to understand that the talent is diminished. So when they play against actual starters, that's when you will see the difference. And what I'm saying is this: you cannot compare a guy who excelled against starters 17 weeks against guys who started against backups. You can't do that. At least you can't do it right now. He says, if big bro, anything can happen with this franchise, my boy. Hey man, anything can happen in the NFL. Anything can happen in the NFL. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Anything can happen in the NFL. Anything can happen in the NFL. I'll tell you that. Anything can happen in the NFL. When it got down, I'm pretty sure, I'm gonna tell you this right now. The Rams were not a Super Bowl favorite coming into this season. They were not. But they won it. They won it. You know what I'm saying? The year the Eagles won a Super Bowl, they were not a Super Bowl They were not a Super Bowl a favorite, but they won it. They won it. You know what I'm saying? The year Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl, man, they were not a Super Bowl favorite. Well, they might have been. I don't think they were, though, because no team had ever won a Super Bowl with a brand new quarterback in the same year. But they won it. So it's like, yeah, I believe anything is possible. The score does not matter in preseason games. The players do. Facts. I agree with that. I don't mind losing preseason games. I don't care about losing preseason games. What I care about is individual players playing well. You guys said the nonsense always happens with our team. You want to know why? Because you're only following our team. Y'all also got to remember you're only like desperately following one team. So it's like you don't, there's other teams that have problems too. Like yesterday when we were talking about trading for that offensive lineman, man, you should have seen how many Jets fans was talking about that dude was trash. Like they were saying stuff like, damn, if the Cowboys can get a 3rd round pick for this dude, like the GM is a guru, he's a god. Like they were like really like by the time I read so many comments about this guy, I was like, damn, I hope the Cowboys don't trade for this dude because the fan base absolutely hates him. You know what I'm saying? That's just being real. You know what I'm saying? So, Dalton, listen to me. You can't say Jake Ferguson or Peyton Henderson is better than Dalton Schultz in anything until they do it against actual live talent. You know what I'm saying? Eagles, some of that y'all be on that energy drink stuff. Y'all be on that 4-hour energy drink. Y'all be drinking that stuff, getting all juiced up, and then the season hits, and then y'all crash. And then y'all forget all about them, man. Like, I'm serious. Y'all forget all about them. Y'all forget all about them. Let's go. Once again, if we had better than, it says, once again, if we was better than Dalton Schultz, I promise we would have found a way to keep him. Schultz has a top. Yeah, he was. Bro, Alex Leatherwood is available. Why you think they got? I don't know. I don't know, Nighthawk. I don't know why Alex Leatherwood got released. I don't know. What's up with you, OG Marcus Garvey? What's up with you, sir? What's up with you, my boy? I don't know. And I wish somebody would really tell me why. Like, I wish somebody would tell me. I don't know why Leatherwood got released. I don't know why. I do not know why. And I don't even know why. Like I've been too deep in this Cowboy stuff. But if somebody want to throw a quick synopsis in the comment box, I'll sure take your word for it. But I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what happened with him. I would have to know first so I can kind of understand what the hell's going on. West Coast, what do you think about the lineman from the Jets? I think he sucks. Keep it real. I ain't gonna say he sucks, but I don't think he's good. I know another Jets player I want, a little wide receiver there wearing number 11. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I would love that wide receiver number 11. Number 11, that Denzel Mims young man. I'd love to have him on my team. You feel me? And I love to have that young man. The Cowboys like that young man, too. I'm going to tell you this right now, man. I'll go get him. Hey, Mikey, I'm going to tell you this right now. This is West Coast, man. I ain't trying to be like nobody but myself. You feel me? So I'm going to always be a little different. If I yell, turn your volume down. You feel me? The game needs me just like the game needs you. You feel me? But I'm not going to be like everybody else because the game don't need somebody like everybody else. I'm going to be me. The game needs me. You feel me? So that's who I'm going to be. You feel me? If I'm listening, I'm going to tell you this right now. Everybody ain't going to be able to listen to me, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. Like that's okay. I might not be for you, but I'm not changing for you. You know what I'm saying? I might not be for you. You know what I'm saying? But for the folks that can listen to me, I'm definitely for you. And I'm going to tell you something else, man. If you know more about football than me, I need you. Like, I need you. If you know more about football than I do, then I need you. I need you. You feel me? You feel me? But if I know more about football than you, then you might need me. That's all I'm saying. But more importantly, we definitely need each other. So I'm not trying to win everybody because I know I'm not for everybody. You feel me? It's Mickey, not Mikey. Okay, it's Mickey. Got you. Joe Chan, what's up, my boy Joe? He says, what's up, West Coast Love, Cowboy Nation. Joseph Warren, what's up? Schultz is clutch improving. Yeah, I know he is. I know. Hey, Dalton Schultz like a black mother, though. He like a black mother in the house, though. You know what I'm saying? Go to work 9-hour work and come home, sweat, wash the dishes, cook the meal, make sure the kids clothes, and still don't get appreciated, man. You know what I'm saying? Still don't get appreciated. The Cowboys ain't bringing in no other wide receiver. I disagree. I think they will. I think they will. I don't know if it's going to be somebody reputable, someone that we can actually, be, you know what I'm saying? But I think they will. I think they will. Because think about this. The wide receiver room was the only room that they've actually said that they were willing to do it at the beginning of training camp. Because remember at the beginning of training camp, they said that they would wait and see and just kind of look and see how everything's going and they'll make their decision. Remember, that's what they said at the beginning. CeeDee Lamb even said that too. He said, I like my young guys, but we could definitely try it out for a couple weeks. Remember, he even said that. So I actually think they will bring in a wide receiver. Mims is waiting on Will to pull the trigger. Absolutely. I like Denzel Mims, man. The dude had 6 quarterbacks in like 2 years. Former second-round pick. Dallas Cowboys liked him when he was in the draft. Got kid out of Waco. We love them Waco receivers, and no, he is not a body catcher. And he has been tearing. He tore preseason up. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: you cannot say Ferguson and Jake Ferguson and that other kid. You can't say our tight ends aren't good in preseason if you're not going to say Denzel Mims then turn it up in preseason because they both turned up. Just keeping it real with you. They both tore it up in preseason. Think we're forgetting about the tight end position is for? No. I support Cowboy creators. You just earned a sub. Appreciate you, T. Harris. I hear Tyler Smith is going to be playing week 1. Yes, I think it's absolutely dumb. But, hey, man, we just going to hope it works now because it's over. You know what I'm saying? The milk is already spilled. You know what I'm saying? You already peed on yourself. Only thing you can do is clean it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I'm not talking about no more about, if I think it's dumb or not, because the time for opinions is over. Now it's just, I'm going to tell you this. Anything the Cowboys do going better, I'm going to just try to find solutions to make it work, no matter how dumb it is. Because guess what? My opinion doesn't matter. My opinion doesn't matter no more. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys want to start Tyler Smith at tackle, then guess what? I do not agree with it, but we play in 13 days. Like, I don't have time to agree with it. Who cares on watching a video about West Coast not agreeing with it? You know what I'm saying? Let's watch a video on West Coast saying how we can make this thing work. You know what I'm saying? How we going to make it work? You know what I'm saying? He says the only chance we have versus the Bucs is pray our defense takes advantage of their hurt O-line. Yeah, we're going to start talking about the Bucs. We'll probably start talking about the Bucs on Sunday. Sunday we'll start talking about the Bucs on Sunday. I'm trying to get a blogger in here, kind of talk about that too, man. But man, Cowboys is going to have to definitely be a different approach. Last year we tried to beat them with 58 passes. That did not work. You know what I'm saying? It did not work. You know what I'm saying? So, we definitely got to look at it. And I'm going to tell you this right now. We do not have the weaponry to try to go 58 passes with Tom Brady. Not this year. None of our opinions matter. Just going to do what he's going to do. Yes, you're absolutely right. He's going to do what he's going to do. That's why we got to find creative ways to make what he want to do work. We got to listen to me. It's called putting a wig on a pig. You know what I'm saying? You got to put a wig on that pig, put some lipsticks on her lips and make her cute. You know what I'm saying? Leatherworth was wood. Why though? What happened? Why did he get waived? I don't know. That's what I want to know. Why did he get waived? Marcus Garvey, appreciate you, my boy. Eagles getting better while we just sitting over here looking dumb. I would agree with you to a degree. We don't need Weems. Listen, D-boys, unless you know him. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all this right here. I don't know you personally, so I'm not going to talk about you personally, and I'm going to ask you to do the same thing about these NFL players. Because y'all just be talking about folks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get a little cough and you call in work talking about you can't go in work next week. Like, let's just be real. Last time you called in for work, D-boys, was you really sick? You probably wasn't. Yo, soft ass. Man, if you don't knock it off, bro, stop trying to, like, listen, we got to stop comparing NFL players to our life. Ain't no NFL player soft. Like, that's a totally different environment. When you failed, the last time you failed, nobody even knew about it. These guys fell on a national TV in front of the entire world. So miss me with that soft stuff. That dude had 6 quarterbacks in 2 years. Think about this. You know a guy named Mike White that we drafted and cut? He was their starting quarterback for 2 games. That's just facts. Them dudes had 6 different quarterbacks, bro, in 2 years. But I'm sure quarterbacks have nothing to do with that. It was bad, West Coast. He wasn't in the starting lineup no more. Leatherwood wasn't ready for the NFL. Maybe he'll be better somewhere else. Oh, damn. Leatherwood wasn't ready for damn. God damn, them some harsh statements y'all say. They said he was not ready for the NFL. Damn. Well, we got this dude named Duke Mayweather out here that's turning dudes into gurus. You saw what he did to Terrence Steele. That was deep. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't. He gave up 8 sacks and 40 pressures. God damn. Mike White not looking bad. Yes, he did. What are you talking about, Mike? Are you just trying to disagree with West Coast today? Is this just like national disagree with everything West Coast says? Like, come on, man. Yes, he did. That dude looked good for half of a game that they lost, and then he looked terrible the very next week. I know because I bet it on the game. Like, but I bet on that dude. I bet on that game, man. I bet that boy looked good for a half a game, and then I bet on the next game, man. The next game Mike White started, I bet on that dude, and he looked horrible. And Buddha told me, I told you, man. I told you not to bet on him. Why? Because I support Schultz. No, I like Dalton Schultz. What are you talking about? You just made no sense on that last statement. He was drafted from Alabama with hopes of securing the right tackle. He was terrible. You guys think he'd be better guard? Maybe you think he could play a different position? Did he play guard? He was a tackle, right? Yeah, Action Pal. Thank you, Action Pal, for all the bettors in here. If you bet on Mike, if you bet on Mike White, because we all thought we had some. Oh, I know, man, that we lost money. We lost money. LOL, he did the next guy. I lost money on him too. Hell yeah, we lost money. I put $50 on that dude, man. I don't want Rieger or Mims. Like I said, I don't care what you don't want. You want this team, though. You ain't really about making this team better, though. It ain't about what you want. It's about making this team better. So I don't care if you don't want them or not. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You may not want to be as good as you might be my baby mama and pretending to be a Dallas Cowboy fan under their account. I don't know. You might just be saying some weird stuff right now. Do you think McCarthy is here after this season, West Coast? I hope he is, because that means we had a good season. Like, I don't want to have no bad season. Like, listen to me. Have you guys ever had a 17-game losing season? Y'all know what that's like? No, neither have I. I don't want to experience it. Hell, you mean? You know what I'm saying? I had a 16-game losing season, though. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want no 17. That's long as hell. No, I don't want to play. I don't want to go no long ass season. Damn near in January, damn near in February. And no, that's way too long. How much would you give? Hold on. How much would you give up for Denzel Mims? I would give up a 5th round pick for him. You wanna know why? Because that's what Cleveland, like, listen to me. The trading scale is all messed up because the Cleveland Browns got Amari Cooper for a 5th round pick, and that should have never happened. So how can I say I want to trade him for more than a 5th round pick if that's all you got for Amari Cooper? So yes, a 5th round pick. Mike's Saints release Taco Charleston. I mean, I don't know how that's funny, but I mean, I know there's always folks that's willing to laugh at people when they on bad days. I feel like Taco Charleston still has like $8 million in his bank account. Some of y'all weird though. Are you in West Coast Cowboy fan club? Yeah, are you in the West Coast Cowboy fan club? No, I'd probably need to create one though. What's the starting game week 1? I don't know. I don't even know. If I had to say the starting wide receivers for week 1 would probably be CeeDee Lamb, Noah Brown, Jalen Tolbert, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Like, my question is this: we're gonna have CeeDee Lamb, Noah Brown, and Jalen Tolbert. Now, tell me if this doesn't sound better. CeeDee Lamb, Cooper, Tolbert. Tell me that doesn't sound better. Exactly. We made him. Come on, man. Denzel Mims, a baller. I would like to listen. I would take Denzel Mims right now over Jalen Tolbert and Noah Brown. If Denzel Mims is on our team right now, he's the second best receiver on this team. Easily. Easily. Because I think Brandon Smith is probably the third best receiver on this team. Just being real. Because listen, you take a guy who looked good without the starting quarterback and give him the starting quarterback, shouldn't he look better? Like, think about this. Think about this. If Jalen Tolbert only looks good with Dak, but Brandon Smith looked good with 3 different quarterbacks, who has the more upside? Who has the more upside? Would I make a trade for Giants Darius Slayton? I wouldn't trade for him over Denzel Mims, no. I've seen Slayton. You know what I'm saying? I would take Mims over Slayton. The last questions. Hey, good. That was a good question. Why did the Cowboys trade Cooper Rush? I don't know. Yeah, Cooper Rush should better agree. Questions. Slayton will be cut probably. If he's cut, then why not, man? But I think Denzel Mims is a better fit because, bro, he's young, he's fast, and he's on a 2-year. He still has 2 years technically. Well, he has 2 years left on his contract, so you wouldn't even have to re-sign him. You just trade for him, give him a 5th-round pick, and then tell him I'll see you in 2 years. He says, bro, easily, bro, you called it on Mims. I can't even front. I said Ty until I watched film on Mims. And Mims is fire, bro. The dude is fire. And listen to me, the Cowboys want him. The Cowboys wanted him. Coming out of college, the Cowboys wanted him 2 years. They wanted him. They just didn't have the resources to get him. You know what I'm saying? He ended up going in the 2nd round. Who did we end up drafting? Think about this. Who did we draft? It's rumored Coop was let go because of vaccination issues, but not. Who knows? Jets trade come over to the Cowboys. No, that didn't happen. Cooper would catch the game-winning TD and then disappear for a game or two. Listen to me. Cooper did not ever disappear for no game or two. What happened is Cooper did not throw the ball. You can't. Oh, yeah, Cooper's not a quarterback. I'll ask you guys a question. Maybe it wasn't Cooper that disappeared. Maybe they just stopped throwing him the ball. How is it that you guys are like, did Cooper just start dropping the football? I don't remember Cooper dropping the football. So how do you disappear if the quarterback doesn't actually physically throw you the football? Y'all got to stop with this Cooper disappearing crap. Like, how does a wide receiver throw the ball to himself? Malik Turner got cut. Bring him back. I would bring Malik Turner back. If you bring Malik Turner back right now, Malik Turner's your 3rd best receiver, and he's caught 3 touchdowns from Dak Prescott. I would go get Malik Turner right now. I would go get Malik Turner. I would. Like, to be honest with you, the Cowboys need 2 receivers because you cannot count on Michael Gallup this year. Go get Malik Turner and bring Denzel Mims. Like, Malik Turner is a this year fix. Denzel Mims, that's a guy that should just be a Dallas Cowboy. Like, he should just be on. You should give him, let him be here for 2 years and then re-sign him. Like, you need both of them. Because you don't listen. Noah Brown, I'm sorry, he's not good. He's not good. And I think the Cowboys protected him by not letting him play in preseason. You don't tell me what the hell did Noah Brown do at practice? How many highlights did you see of Noah Brown in order to get him to be so good that he does not have to play in preseason games? That's crazy. Cooper was the best route runner in the NFL. One of them, definitely one of them. I would bring Malik Turner and Denzel Mims into Dallas. I would give Denzel Mims, I would give a 5th-round pick for him, and then I would sign Malik Turner right off the street. And my starting line receiving core week 1 would be CeeDee Lamb, Malik Turner, Denzel Mims, Jalen Tolbert. You know what I'm saying? Noah Brown can ball in college 6 years ago, though. I mean, I have 6 years ago, I only had one son. And even in college, he was known for a play. You know what I'm saying? That play that he caught the ball behind his back. Other than that, that's all. I mean, he was on the same team as Zeke, so you should have seen him. They released CJ Goodwin, but I believe they're going to bring him back. He says Noah Brown looked like the second best wide receiver on the team from what I saw. What training camp practices were you at, Kyle? Send me those film. What, when? Because you only saw it at training camp. I was at training camp every day. Which one? Man, he did not look like the second best receiver. Noah Brown didn't look better than Simi Fehoko. And that's a fact. He ain't look better than Simi Fehoko. He ain't look better than Dennis Houston. Like, he did not. Like, yeah, maybe that boy said Noah Brown was the cameraman on some of that untold Jerry Jones footage. I mean, maybe he was balling out at some of them practices we didn't get to see, but he was not balling out at practice, man. Like, think if Noah Brown was balling out, how did you hear about Dennis Houston? How did you hear about Simi Fehoko? How did you hear about Brandon Smith? Like, you didn't hear about Noah Brown, and he didn't play in no preseason games. So unless you seen him on West Coast's camera, bro, you ain't seen no Noah Brown looking like you haven't. And it didn't, man. It didn't. He didn't really get enough reps, man. And to think about this, bro. And I'm gonna tell you this: you cannot say that Noah Brown in practice looked better than Brandon Smith in games. Like, come on, bro. You're trying to say the Cowboys are trying to say that Noah Brown looked better than Brandon Smith in games? Bro, that's a powerful statement. Like, bro, are we really gonna sit up here and try to front on B. Smith? Brandon Smith looked like a dog, bro. When you see Noah Brown do that, like, come on, man. They gave Noah Brown the second receiver spot off of what he did in practice, even though you saw no highlights. You saw a highlight. Listen to me. You even saw highlights of goddamn me, TJ Vasher, who they cut. What's up, Nate? Who they cut, y'all. They cut TJ Vasher, and you saw more highlights of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said he did kill Nashawn Wright. Yeah, but Nashawn Wright didn't have a good training camp either, though. Like, I'm like, come on, Cowboys. Nation. Like, he says, this dude, Keo, just said Cedric Wilson is better than Gallup. I ain't gonna lie to you. Right now, he is. I would have signed Cedric Wilson over Michael Gallup. I would have. So that dude's if he crazy, I'm crazy with him. I'm not real high on Michael Gallup. I'm just being real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We drafted Michael Gallup. He was supposed to be the guy. And in that same year, you traded for Amari Cooper. And then the very next year, you drafted CeeDee Lamb. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, I think the Dallas Cowboys chose Michael Gallup over Amari Cooper, and I think that was straight crackhead. Yeah, I Cedric Wilson's fast, but a product of the system. No, he wasn't. Wasn't no quarterback a product. No, wasn't no receiver a product of our system. Bro, we don't even have a system like that. We don't have no system like that. Like, Cedric Wilson did his thing, man. He was not no product of the system. That boy was throwing touchdowns, running in and around. He had that 4th and 17 play where he caught the ball with one hand. Like, y'all just be hating, bro. Like, do y'all remember the stuff y'all be saying that these players be doing for us? Y'all don't remember that 4th down? What the hell? Like, what the hell is you talking about? He says, what's your thoughts on releasing Malik Jefferson? Man, this is the thing, man. I told y'all that defense was going to be hard. I told y'all defense was going to be hard. I told y'all there was going to be a lot of good defensive players that going to get cut for some sorry-ass offensive players. Why? Because you need the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, because the Cowboys did not do a good job of putting this team together at the beginning, that there was going to be a bunch of good defensive players that are going to probably go play somewhere else. Like a lot of these defensive players that you see, you're going to end up seeing them over the next 2 years. They're like, damn, look at, I remember him. Yeah, you remember him. You remember him not making his team so that Mike Molesco can make it. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. Cole Beasley, would anybody kick the tires on Josh Gordon? Not without kicking the tires on Antonio Brown or just trading for Denzel Mims first? No. Brian Dodd, that's a good question. No, I love the fact that you're always open to bring a person back, though. I appreciate you, my boy. Gallup proved he's a very good number 2. No, he didn't, because he was never a number 2. When was Michael Gallup a number 2? D-boys, that's the second time you said something incorrect, boy. You my boy. But I'm going to need you to call in. You know what? Let's get the call-in line up because y'all going crazy on here. When was Michael Gallup a number 2? Someone tell me what season Michael Gallup was the number 2 receiver. I think the only year he was a number 2 receiver was his rookie year when he was number 2 Amari Cooper, because he damn sure was not no rookie, no number 2 receiver as long as CeeDee Lamb has been on this team. No, he is not. He has not been. He has not been no number 2 receiver. Michael Gallup has only been on this team 1 year without Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. They traded for Amari Cooper in his rookie year. It was Michael Gallup's rookie year that they traded for Amari Cooper. It was 7 games into his rookie year. So no, he ain't never been no number 2 on this team. At best, he's been number 3. And if you go look at his targets, he's never even been targeted like a number 2. Never. Go tell me what year Michael Gallup was the second most targeted receiver on this team. Or even the third. Go look at the year he had 1,000 yards. Go look where he was targeted. He's a 3 at best. He's a 3. Because think about this. Think about this.
The only participant.
Think about this, y'all. Think about this. In his rookie year, CeeDee Lamb came in and took the number 2 spot. And that's a fact. Call-in line is on, y'all. Let's talk about it for a little bit. That's a fact, y'all. His rookie season, CeeDee Lamb came in the league and took that number 2 spot from him. And Michael Gallup was relegated to the number 3, and it was CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup. The only reason he's a number 2 right now is because Amari Cooper's not on this team. That's why. If Amari Cooper was still on this team, Michael Gallup would be the 3rd receiver. 2019, he had 16 targets, was more than Cooper last year than he was. Also, Amari Cooper missed how many games last year? He says 2000, he had 1,100 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 113 turnovers, which was more than Cooper last year when he was the number 1 receiver. Guess what? Ant plays. When you read stats, you got to look at them as context. Didn't Amari Cooper miss some games last year because of COVID? See what happens when you just look at stats without looking at the actual context of the stats? All right, hey, 682, here you go. 682.
What's going on, man?
What's up with you, my boy? It's your boy, West Coast. Talk to me.
Man, I'm cool and cool. It's Caddy, bro.
What's up with you, sir? What's up with you?
Homie.
I'm good.
Man, I'm cool, man. I'm appreciating the content as always, man. That's me too, Action Power. That's me, bro.
Oh, what's up, man? Hey, man, what's up, man? Now, let me hold up real quick. Let me give you, can you hear me? Hey, let me hear, I'm gonna give you a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah.
Can you hear that? Hey, Action, man.
I can hear that.
Hey, man, we got 350 people on here, man. Talk your noise, man. Because you be banging. I see when I got people like him calling in. Go ahead and talk your noise. I'm gonna give you a minute of unadulterated. This is unadulterated content from Action Pal. Let's go.
Sometimes, bro, I just don't understand. Like Brandon Smith, he give me them. For some reason, I just feel like he gonna be like Jimmy Smith. He gonna be like a Jimmy Smith loss for us, bro. So I feel like he gonna cut up. If anybody else get a hold of him, I feel like he got the potential to cut up like that. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be once again like he was on our team and we let him go. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what kind of vibe. What you think about that?
I mean,
I know Jimmy Smith was a dog. You know what I'm saying? I know this, but I just feel like Brandon Smith got that potential to,
What I think is
What you
this.
think, Doug?
I think there's two types of. I think when you come into the NFL, like you come in with guys like expectations, like Jalen Tolbert, right? He came in, he's a draft pick, and he wasn't able to make those expectations, right? Then you have guys like Brandon Smith that come in and they literally know they only might get one catch. They might get one opportunity. And what I like about Jalen Tolbert is every time he had one opportunity, he seized it.
Yes, man.
He seized it. And I'm going to be honest with you, like,
he wasn't
dropping nothing. So it's like the preseason is designed to create and find players like him. Like that's what the preseason is for. We would have never found Miles Austin if it wasn't for the preseason, because guess what? Miles Austin was not taking 80-yard touchdowns to the house in practice, because they don't even do that in practice. They're not throwing Hail Mary passes. They're throwing one Hail Mary pass again at practice. And that's what, at the end of the game, when they're at the end of practice, when they're trying to go in the house. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And I'm going to tell you.
I don't understand how somebody could ever feel like preseason don't matter, man. Come on, man. Stop that, man.
Facts.
That's hilarious to me. Somebody say preseason don't matter. But come on, bro.
Facts.
Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Stop it.
Facts.
If Tom Brady the GOAT, like they say, like everybody call him, why would he be playing in the preseason game? He don't need that, do we?
No, he
because
don't.
It don't matter. It's because that's because it matters. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's because it matters. You know what I'm saying? Sport business. But I ain't gonna hold you up, bro. But I just want to let you know, man. You know, you the realest in the game, bro. That's why I stand by you. You know what I'm saying? I link up with you every time I can, bro.
Appreciate you, sir.
No doubt.
You be blessed, and make sure you call in next time you hear us up there. All right, appreciate you. All right, so we got 956. 956, you up. 956, you up. Hey, if you're talking about Brandon Smith's mental errors, what happened with Jalen Tolbert in them 4 catches? I mean, them 4 drops. Is a drop no longer a mental error? 956, it's your boy West Coast. Talk to me.
West Coast, how you doing? It's the Lunatic Cowboys Nation. Buenas tardes, how you doing?
What's up with you, man? You speak Spanish?
A huevo. Yes, sir.
Man, you need to inbox me because I got a little project I'm working on, man. We need a Cowboy 100% Spanish speaking show, man. Yeah, I heard it in your voice, man. I heard it in your.
Hopefully, I'll meet you. I want to make it up to the Cincinnati game. Hopefully, I'll meet you there. What is it? The 15th on that party?
It's the 17th. It's the 17th. The 17th. 17th. And you make sure speak your now. Hey, I want you to this is what I want you to do. I want you to ask me a question or say what you got to say. And then I want you to talk a little cowboy talk for about 1 minute in Spanish for my Spanish speakers out there. You feel me? So go ahead. Go give me what you need, and then tell me something in Spanish Cowboys, man. I need to hear it. Go ahead.
Well, on the ESPN show with Jerry Jones, he mentioned the Cowboys go as Zeke go. This morning on 105.3 The Fan, he said, we're hoping to run the ball more than we have in the previous years. Now, we're going to run the damn ball, but are we running the damn ball with a wrong running back? I need Tony Pollard in there. I'm sorry, Zeke, you have produced for us, but your yards per carry and your explosive plays, they've gone down. I need Pollard in there. What do you think?
Okay, now I want you to say that same thing in Spanish, and then I'm going to answer it. Go ahead.
Durante la programación de ESPN el jueves, el dueño de los Cowboys, Jerry Jones, dijo que el énfasis este año va a ser en corriendo how do you say running the rock in Spanish? I
don't know.
Slang, but not that one. El juego en la tierra, aterrizado.
Okay.
Con Zeke, su promedio de cargamento cada año ha sido para abajo y sus juegos explosivos, corridas más de 20 yardas, han bajado. En los últimos 3 años nomás ha tenido 10. Derrick Henry ha tenido 28. El año pasado Jonathan Taylor tuvo 14 en un año. Necesitamos a Pollard, no a Zeke comenzando and running the damn ball.
Okay, now I think he said a little bit more in Spanish than he did in English, okay? Because I remember all that, but well, okay. Now let me go ahead and answer it.
You gotta add more words.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta add more words in Spanish.
Hey, that boy was working, boy. That boy was working. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm not built to do content in Spanish. I'm not doing it, man, because I can't think about what I gotta say, then translate it, and I can't do it, man. And then some Spanish is you gotta say the word and then back the words, man. I love it. You gonna be on air. I gotta. The Lord gave me a great idea for a Cowboys show in Spanish, man. We need to get it on air, and you got a great voice for it. But let me answer your question. This is my thoughts on Ezekiel Elliott. Listen to me. I am okay with conceding for my folks that believe Zeke ain't got it no more. You wanna know why? Because if you're gonna be a real run the damn ball, you're gonna need more than Zeke. You're gonna need more than Zeke. You're gonna have to run the ball with just more than Zeke. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you this. I don't trust that the Dallas Cowboys will give the ball to anybody like 20 times. Like they won't even throw the ball to a wide receiver 10 times. So I can highly doubt that they're ever going to give the ball to Zeke 22 times. And that ain't even Zeke. That's just the program that they're going to. So I think we do need to push we run the damn ball as everybody. Like that's Zeke, that's Tony Pollard, that's goddamn Dak Prescott included. You know what I'm saying? Like Dak has to on third down, man. When you can clearly see that there's lanes, you got to take those. So it's like, I'm at the point now. I am literally at the point now where it's like, I'm not even caring if Zeke can go and run the ball. I don't even care. If there is somebody who can run the ball better than Zeke, get that mother effer the ball in. I'm not tripping. As long as we run the ball more than we pass. That's the only thing I'm caring about. Like, I'm okay. I'll concede a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I appreciate you, man. Hey, let them know you got a YouTube page, right?
No, sir. I just call in. I'm dedicated on watching all you guys, getting all my knowledge because I am goddamn tired.
Bro, you
I
is
saw
tripping.
Roger Staubach hand off the reins to Danny White. I need more Super Bowls. That's what I need. I need more playoff wins. I've been through everything. I've been through Roger Staubach handing it off to Danny White. I've been through the Herschel Walker trade. I've been through 1-15. I've been through 3 years of Dave Campo and 5-11. We need it. This Cowboy fan is desperate. And this front office, goddamn it, they want to win their way. Just win. As the goddamn
That boy said Dave Campos.
That's all that matters.
He said Dave Campos. Whoa. OG,
Dave Campo, man.
Hey, let me tell you something. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. The nation needs you. I don't know how much free time you got, but the nation needs you. The nation needs a 100% Spanish Cowboy show, bringing that real gospel. They need you. I'm going to tell you that right now. You was not meant to call in and talk to me. I was meant for you to call.
We are there. Don't worry.
Okay. They need you, man. I'm going to tell you, my Spanish speakers, they need you because we pushing it out there, man. But we need somebody, man. We need somebody that's dedicated, that's going to push that real. We need it in every language, to be honest with you. But, my Hispanic folks got to be represented because there's a lot of them in the fan base. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people. I have a lot of fans that come up to me. And, like, when I talk to them, I'm going to be honest with you, they'll be talking so much Spanish that I know when I'm talking, they can barely understand me, but they still be watching me, man. And I respect that and I love that. So for me as a content creator, it's my job to be like, you know what? If I can't learn Spanish, it's my job to provide them a service or someone I can trust. So I'm looking for someone this year who can spit that Spanish and spit it the way West Coast is and they can get it. Hey, sir, anytime you see my phone number up there, man, please hit me up, man. We're gonna talk some Cowboys in English, and we always gonna top a little Spanish, Cowboys in Spanish. While you gonna talk, and I'm gonna say, Appreciate you, sir.
You got it anytime because, hey, football is universal. Football is a universal language. But Cowboys Nation, let's get ready. Tampa Bay, here we come.
Hey, and I'm going to tell you this right here.
And Sam Williams.
Hey,
watch out for Sam Williams.
Oh, yeah, we watching.
Do something against Cross or against Seattle.
Absolutely. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you this real quick, too. I'm going to tell the nation this, too, real quick. There's a reason why Jerry Jones said that the only place that he would go is Mexico City. You know what I'm saying? It's Mexico City. Like Jerry was 100% okay with going to Mexico City. All right, let's go. 201. Hey, Mikey, how about you call in and tell me what your name is? 201. It's your boy West Coast.
West Coast was good. It's your boy LBZ from Jersey.
What's up with you, LBZ? Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
All right, I got to ask you this question first.
Yeah, that was the lunatic.
Correct me if I'm wrong. We have like $23 million of cap space?
I think it's like 21 to be exact. But who give or take $1 million or $2 million?
Okay, yeah.
Give
Who's
or
really
take,
count?
give or
But
take $1 million. What my daddy say, what can't you buy with $1 million that you can't buy with 3? You know what I'm saying?
word is bond.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's my question to you. What in the heck are we going to do with this money? We need to do something with it.
We're doing something with it. It's sitting in the bank. Can't let you collecting interest. What are you talking about?
But we need somebody right now. We need somebody. Do you agree?
Yes. And listen, the Cowboys were in the weirdest situation ever. You want to know why? Hey, the lunatic just correct. It's down to 18 million now. I'm gonna tell you why the Cowboys are in the weirdest situation, because we have felt this way before and had no money. So imagine, like I like to say this, and I don't want to listen. If your mama was like my mama, then just rock with me. But like, listen to me.
I got you.
My mama, a black mama. Obviously, you could tell because I've got black skin, right? My mom,
me too, brother.
Jerry, you got a black, so you gonna rip. And listen to me, you don't even got to be black. You just had to been poor growing up. You'll understand this comment. But see, my mom was black, so it's easy for me to reckon, to understand that, right?
Right.
I would go in the
Absolutely.
I go in the store, right, and I'd be like, Mama, I want to get these cereal. Mama be like,
well, look, hold on. Let me just stop you right there. She wouldn't have to say nothing. All she had to do was to give you the look.
That look, but why wouldn't you get them cereal? What was the reason, Mama? Because Mama ain't got no money for that, right?
Either she had no money or that cereal wasn't finished at the house already. Once that cereal at the house was finished, then you got some more cereal.
Speak on it then. He said she either ain't got no money for it or you got cereal on top of the refrigerator. Either way, don't put nothing in Mama's basket without asking. Okay? Now, I'm gonna ask you a question though. Go ahead.
In your words, the hell you mean?
The hell you mean? The hell you mean? You better not sneak nothing in that basket. But now, I'm gonna tell you though, right?
Sir.
I'm gonna tell you though now. But now Mama gonna go down the aisle though. She gonna go in the aisle. She see her little cookies that she like, cause Mama got a little sweet tooth. You know what I'm saying? Mama gonna put her cookies in the basket though. I'm looking at Mama like, wait, time out, Mama. Hold up, Mama. I thought you said you ain't. I thought you said that you didn't have. I want my Lucky Charms. You know what Mama say to me?
Oh God.
No. I said I didn't have money for that.
Right. For that.
I never didn't say I didn't have no money.
But we were too young to understand that regardless of what we got or not, that was still Mama's money. So Mama's gonna do what she want with her money, regardless.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts. And it's not based on what we feel or need. And that's the thing about it is, think about this. Everybody thinks that Jerry Jones is stingy with the money, but then you gave a tight end $10 million. If you're stingy with the money, you don't buy any of it.
Right. That's true.
Like, think about this, OG. Think about this, OG. When your mom told you to take them cereals out the box, did she tell you to put a cheaper bag? No, she said take them out. Take them out. All the way out.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not even an option. But when it's time to spend,
it wasn't no option.
It was no option. But when it's time to spend money on what you need to spend for it, we can give $10 million to a tight end with no recourse, no consequence, no nothing.
True.
Give it to him.
True. I got another quick point.
Shoot.
I think the big key to our success this year is to throw to the tight end.
Agree. Give me one thought on that.
Okay. I mean, I just think Schultz, he's a good tight end for us. He needs to get the rock a little more. That will he'll be like the Jason Witten to Romo. He can get him out them tough spots. That's how I feel.
Okay. I agree with that. And I agree that I also agree that he has been too. And he just needs to continue.
Right. But within the first 5 or 6 games, we're gonna be able to tell how our season's gonna go. And I'm gonna just say 6 games. If we can get out the first 6 games 4-2, I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah, now I got who them 2 games? What's them 2 games?
I haven't decided yet, But I honestly think we're going to beat Tampa Bay first game this year because we should have beat them last year.
Yeah, I think
We
you
should
have
have beat them last year.
agreed. Cincinnati is the game. Cincinnati scares me. It tweaks me just a little bit. Tweaks me just a little bit.
Yeah,
There's gonna be a lot of motivation going into that game. Could be a lot
bro,
of motivation.
before I get this phone, I'm gonna let you know this. I'm from Jersey. I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. You know, everywhere I'm at, it's Cowboy fans and it's Giants fans. I don't ride nobody else's coattails or get on people more than I get on the Giants. I can't stand them jokers, man. So we need to just go ahead and sweep them like we normally do, and they can shut up for another year. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm the same way, man. When the Cowboys come to California, I'll be like, bro, I don't give a damn what y'all do, but y'all better beat every team in California because I gotta live out here.
Just like word up, just like you feel how you feel about the Eagles. That's how I feel about the Giants.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I haven't decided yet, but I feel like I'm probably gonna be going to that October 12th Eagles game. I want to go to the Eagles or Giants. I feel like the Eagles game with content-wise would be a better. I feel like that would be a better for content would be a little better because I know they're gonna be really competitive year. But man, I'm on that October 12th. I'm trying to come that way, man. So all my Jersey Cowboy fans, we gonna have to meet up or something, man. Lock in.
Well, all I'm gonna tell you is this: I know who Buddha is. So I know Buddha personally.
Okay. Hey, did you know we was betting like a mug last year on Mike White and all type of crazy stuff, man.
Word up.
Buddha had you betting on horse race. Go ahead.
Yeah, word up. Buddha have you fight betting on pencil fighting.
For real, bro.
Buddha crazy.
He crazy as hell. Hey man, I got a line on a pencil fight at 3. You got to get your ticket in now though. The other dude's using a number 2, but I think this other dude, he get a number 3 pencil. I'm just saying.
See, Cass, I know about that pencil fight. You get you a good number 2 pencil, you got to flick it right. You can break it in one shot.
All right, man. Hey, but you know what? I'm gonna be like one of these other teams. I'm gonna go get me a mechanical pencil. I'm cheating. I want to guarantee success.
Say that. But my brother, let me get up. I just want to highlight you, man. You and Boss Cowboy, a few others, y'all got some of the best content, but I rock with you every single day that I can rock with you, man. I may not comment sometimes because I'll be moving around, but I watch you almost every single day. I'm a big supporter. I will be a supporter before the season starts. Will become a supporter, but I've been riding with you for a couple of years now. I appreciate your content, man, and keep doing what you need to do for your family, man. You're a good dude. Keep doing what you need to do, bro.
Absolutely, and I appreciate you, man. And hey, man, I'm coming out there for that Philly game, so we just got to get this thing wrapped up and tight, man. But I'm coming out to that Philly game, and I need all my Cowboy fans for that game, man, because I heard they be trying to put hands on folks, and I wish an Eagle fan would. That's all I gotta say. I wish an Eagle fan would be on ESPN around this moment, be on ESPN and TMZ talking about, man, did y'all see what them Cowboy fans did today, Eagle fan? Man, that was not right. That was not right. That's all I'm gonna say. Jerry Jones ain't gonna like that.
Hopefully I get the chance to meet you, and I'll be sitting right there in that cell with you, bro. I'm good. I got a good lawyer. We'll get out that night.
Appreciate it, my boy. All right.
Never look down. Never look down because the stars is up. Peace.
Hey, you know what? We gonna end it on that. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.
All right, 100.
Show's over. He just said the slogan. I'll see y'all later. Peace. I'm serious.